Sports Encyclopedia. You ask Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Darren. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Light them up, better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know he ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so past it, don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What up? We're in the building. It's Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy. Pound that like, subscribe, become a member if you're not one. We got a loaded show today. Loaded lineup on this Merciless Monday. So let's dive into it, man. Let's get this party started. Make sure you guys go on over to Patreon today and subscribe because we'll be doing a Monday Night Football, Titties and Tequila tonight. Let me start the show off by saying if you haven't got any new merch, go get some. CoachJBStore.com. A lot of book orders. People ordering books. Just noticed. So all you guys that order one over the weekend, they'll be going out today. Rest in peace, Nick Mangold, who died at the young age of 41 years old. I sat down with Nick several times, shot the shit. What a dude, a man's man. Rest in peace, homie. Much too young as he is gone now. Can't imagine what his family's going through. So rest in peace, Nick Mangold, gone at the age of 41. The NFL this past weekend was very, very boring, probably due to all the bye weeks. And there weren't too many good games. Besides the Jets' comeback win over the Bengals, the Justin Fields element that we've been discussing over the last week or so with the God-fearing language that he uses. Shout out to Justin for getting it done through all the trials and tribulations. I'm sure that he attests that to his faith, and they get it done. What a horrible loss for the Bengals and a great performance by Joe Flacco. They literally choked that game off. The Bengals, the Browns, the AFC North, Steelers, your guys' defense is atrocious. The Broncos' defensive performance against the Cowboys may be one of the best facing a Cowboys offense who has the number one output in the entire league. Denver basically shut them down. Two of the best wideout tandems in football, Pickens and Lamb, basically shut them down. And then the Texans' dominant performance over the 49ers. Who would have saw that one coming? Other than that, we got to end the night last night, the weekend, with Aaron Rodgers taking on his old Green Bay Packers team and this defense that has worth $179 million, which is trash. They need to Venmo back all the money and go back and take yourself out back and pillow these motherfuckers. They are trash on defense. Coach Tomlin, you got some explaining to do, my man. You need some wide receivers. You need a goddamn defense. We can't take you serious whatsoever until you address those two things, and the trade deadline is right around the corner. Brian Kelly, let's get to the thumbnail, was fired on his day off as he got blitzkrieged in the second half versus Texas A&M. They go into the half up. They come out the half naked. We say in the hood, it was butt naked as they got fucking ran through in the second half by Elko and the A&M Aggies. Apparently, his staff was told, you guys get the fuck out. They sent their ass home yesterday, and as they discussed his future, there's videos out there showing he drives off in his car, and now they owe him $54 million, and LSU coaching is now, that job is open. Probably now takes over as the most attractive job on the market. Here's the last 4 LSU coaching records just to give you guys a little bit of context. Nick Saban was 39-13. He wins the SEC championship and a national championship. Coach Miles, 42-11. SEC championship, national championship. Ed Ogeron went 41-9, SEC championship and national championship. And then you got Brian Kelly, 34-14 with absolutely fucking nothing. Zilch, donut, no natty, no SEC title, nothing. He has a language change, a dialect change. He went on and tried to TikTok, so he learned, I guess, a bunch of new shit. But guess what? He didn't win an SEC title and not a natty. Exit left, Brian Kelly. And by the way, you went to LSU because you said you needed to win a natty and you couldn't get it done at Notre Dame. When you left Notre Dame, guess what Notre Dame did? Played for a fucking natty. Your shit is not looking good, son. Your resume does not look good, homie. You fake wobble body motherfucker. The Dodgers, the Doyers. Even the series at 1-1 behind a complete game by Yamamoto. His second complete game this playoff run. They resume game 3 tonight in LA as the Doyers look to win this at home in this 2-3-2 format. The Chiefs take on the Redskins tonight for Monday Night Football as Washington needs a win badly. As Sheldon Day will join us tomorrow and talk about this game tonight. Hopefully he's on the roster active and playing, and we get to watch Sheldon tonight play the Chiefs Queendom because the Chiefs are getting hot at the right time. Arch Manning, you look awful for most of that game. And then he catches fire. They had 191 yards headed into the fourth quarter, and then they got lucky as hell in an overtime thriller versus Mississippi State. Arch finished with 350 and 3 touchdowns, but those stats can't fool me. Stats lie. He is still not very good. Make me believe. I watched the film. He is ass. And now there's rumors that Sark wants out, and he wants to go back to the NFL. This NIL transfer portal shit, man, is ending more coaching careers than anything. Lane Kiffin has now been reportedly being offered both LSU and Florida, and now he's been offered big money. But as you heard on this very show from A.J. McCarron, Lane stays or he heads to LSU, according to him, not Florida. These are interesting times in Baton Rouge as Braden Fajoko will join us this week. Hopefully later on today he might make it a surprise appearance to break this down in totality. I still say Lane will be a Gator, but what do I know? What I do know is this is Merciless Monday, and my Far East Sider 317. LeBron hairline have it. Lamar Jackson love it. AR5 no longer defended. Danny Indiana Jones love it. Caitlin Clark swinging. Big Smitty joins the show.
Yeah. What's going on, homie? Happy Monday, chat. Happy Monday. What's going on, Andrew, Lou Vega, Thomas Bradley, JM, Daniel Boyer? We live, baby. If you a winner, clap once. If you a winner, clap twice. Naptown is in the building. Told you pussies we the best team in the NFL. Y'all didn't want to hear it. Best running back in the game. MVP at quarterback. Best defense. Top O-line. Michael Pittman Jr., wide receiver number 1. Josh Downs a beast. D-line monsters. Best play caller at head coach and Shane Steichen. D-line defensive coordinator rocking. DBs locking. Everything we need. We got no weaknesses at all in Indianapolis. 7-1. Best team in the NFL. Can't nobody fuck with us. What? Woo, I'm tired.
Who's the quarterback?
Indiana Jones.
But he's what?
MVP.
Who said that?
You said it, JB.
Who's all that?
What about Sam Darnold?
Balling.
What about Drake May?
I'm with you on that, but balling. It's been a good year for you when it came to quarterback. It's been a good year for you.
It's good every year. It's good every year. I call every year. I call every year, by the way.
Last year, you a little off last year. This year, you rolling this year.
There's still no MVP, though. Like, if the MVP, if you do the ballot today, it's Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
They'll never give it to him. They'll never give it to him. Like I said last week, you need to go and just get rid of the quarterback and take that into another category. I'm just telling you. Bo Nix threw 4 touchdowns yesterday. Look good. Drake may be the best late game performer in football right now. Top 5 for sure. His quarterback spot. And then Coach Chev's going to join us, Smitty. We're going to play a game with him.
Ooh, I love games.
As he's now the President Cup champ. First time since 2013 that Northeastern State beat UCO in the Battle of Oklahoma's President's Cup. So shout out to Coach
2013. Bradley wasn't even born. 2013. That's crazy.
That was only 12 years ago.
He wasn't born.
Chev's doing his thing, man, getting that thing going over there. Lost a couple good games to some big time opponents, and now he's beating some big teams. So he's getting it going. The team's getting better. Smitty, it's Merciless Monday, powered by BetUS TV. Had a lot going on over the weekend. I've talked to Gilbert Arenas quite extensively over the weekend. I might be on his show this week. Try to get him on ours. He's got a lot going on. As I've showed you a few things, he broke it down. He's trolling the world because he knows he's in the clear of a lot of these things that people think. But this betting thing is going crazy, Smitty. It only seems to be getting worse. It looks like it's going to dive into the football world as well. So we'll find out. We'll see. Let's dive into the quote of the day as we got a loaded show today. Powered by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you head on over to Underdog Fantasy today. We'll give you some picks later on. The Doyers are back for Game 3 tonight in Chavez Ravine. And we got some Monday Night Football picks for you on Underdog Fantasy. Smitty, confidence in public comes from discipline in private.
Woo. That's one of your good ones. See, like I like when they short and sweet and straight to the point.
What's one of my good ones mean?
It's like it's short and sweet, straight to the point. It's not confusing. It ain't too like smart. It ain't too dumb. It's like perfect. Confidence in public.
Too smart. Damn near like damn near me. Like you damn near sounded like you're not smart to understand what I said to be smart.
But as a head coach, you know this. You have to deliver a message that's easily digestible by the entire team. When you say things only half the team can understand, then it was a failed speech. Come on now, homie. You know that.
Well, I do that. That's what I do.
Yeah, so you understand what I'm saying? See, sometimes y'all chat. JB likes to argue with me just to argue. Like I be saying stuff that he knows is right, and he just has to find a way to disagree with it just to argue.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I like Mahomes today over 276.5 yards, Smitty.
Over what?
276.5 yards.
See, like it's always hard. I'm always biased. When Sheldon's playing, I'm biased, so I don't want to risk anything good for the Chiefs. Because he is active, so he will be playing tonight.
Oh, nice.
So you know,
yeah.
So I'm going under everything Chiefs.
I'm going over everything Chiefs. Like Kelsey over catches, Rashee Rice over yards, Hollywood Brown only. Hollywood Brown is a big lock pick. You guys got to go pick that because 23.5 yards, Smitty, is Hollywood Brown's
really
over under. Yeah, you know why? Because Rashee's back, Worthy, so they've lowered his expectations. That's
one play.
That's a trap to me. I'm taking Hollywood Brown because Hollywood Brown now will get all the big time catches.
You should down there just like make one bet and put like 1,000 on that.
Yeah, I've definitely got him in my I definitely got him in the mix here today. And we'll do a segment later on and show you my Chief picks, and then we're gonna show you my my Dodger picks, Smitty.
Doyers.
The Doyers are back in business.
They had me nervous after game 1, but they bounced back.
You know why? They was off 9 days. See, I was like, man, they was off 9 days. I ain't tripping on that. You know what I mean? So, but I do have Ohtani today hitting a homer.
I bet you do.
I'm back on that. And I got Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases, just like I do Freddie Freeman. And then I also got Vlad Guerrero. He's gonna hit a homer, man.
All right.
That motherfucker's good. But I also have Glasnow over 5.5 strikeouts. So we're gonna dive into all that shit tonight.
Everything you just heard, you're gonna hear it again later, but it's gonna be more organized. You're gonna see it on the screen, it'll be a graphic, all that.
Yeah. And I'm betting the Dodgers. The Doyers big tonight.
What we got for CTB though?
Huh?
CTB, homie.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just getting on my shit. I'm just getting on my shit to Bailey.
All right. Hey, while he's doing that, hit that like button right now, y'all, on your way in. Don't wait till the end when it's too late and people done left and it's damn near the show is over. We got 2,800 people in here right now. We should have 2,800 likes. It's very simple. Just hit the like and that's it. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like JB. You don't have to like the show, but you're watching the show. So just hit the like button. That's simple.
K-Shay, the NFL was horrible yesterday. As I broke it down, it was bad because there was 8 buys.
No, it was a bad. Like this is the first time I'll agree with you. It was a bad day. It was all blowouts.
It's been that way for 8 weeks, but yeah,
it was just all blowouts. It just the Sunday night game wasn't that good. I was hoping Darren would be able to ball out and win, and it just didn't go the right way.
Yeah. Well, CTB, as Smitty calls it, contrary to belief, powered by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you head on over there today. Use our promo code Coach AB. Get $50 on $5 buy-in at Underdog Fantasy. The man you fear becoming is the very man you must defeat to grow.
Man, you coming in with some like different type of energy today.
The man you fear becoming, is the very man you must defeat to grow. Contrary to belief. See how the difference is? Contrary to belief.
So regardless, you're gonna face that man.
Yeah.
Whether it's you becoming that and you failing and becoming him, or if he's just he's gonna be in your path to greatness or your path to the next step. That's some deep shit you just said. Ding, 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 ding. That's in our top 10. How are you top 10 for that? That's fire.
Oh, so it sunk in late.
Nah, it sunk in at the beginning, but then like it sunk in more late. Pause. Like it was already in. Pause. But then it sunk in more. Pause.
I asked this broad for a picture of her legs last night.
Okay.
Because she had sent me these like a thing from the back, like an ass shot from the back, and I was like, "Dang, your legs are nicer than I thought." I said, "Let me see her legs," and she was like, "I'd rather show them to you when they're on your shoulders."
Oh shit!
What does that mean?
So basically, like in a nutshell, she's saying that like she's not like a big picture person. She'll do it every now and then, but she prefers to like show you in person during sexual intercourse. So like basically, like in a nutshell, you would be on top of her in missionary, and she would have both her legs up like a hamstring stretch on your shoulder, so you can see them that way.
I haven't heard sexual intercourse in probably 30 to 40 years.
You're welcome.
Like the actual term.
I haven't either. Like I don't know where that came from. Like I'm just real.
What's
talented.
this mean?
She's a hell yeah. Like she agrees fully.
About the hamstring stretch or
the hamstring, everything. The hamstring stretch, sexual intercourse. Like Jazzy, she'll send a picture, but she prefers to do it in person, like all that type of stuff.
Huh. Anyway, it's
Jazzy, like she hood. Jazzy, like she around you and smoke a blunt with it at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, she a hood chick.
And Jado will like watch.
Yeah. And like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Guarantee that's them two right there. Guarantee you're like, no problem. And Lucy would take notes on the whole thing.
Like really be like Lucy be like her legs would be crossed, and she really be like, oh, okay, wow, that's how you suck it, huh? Like it'd be really. And then Chris would be doing cheers and shit. Give me a D, give me an I, give me a C, K. Like that's what Chris would say. Pause.
We got a lot going on, Smitty, and poll question right
now. We got to get back locked in, homie.
Yeah. Right out the gate, but it is Merciless Monday, so taking no mercy. I wanted to tell you, I had to give you one of my truths over the weekend, which was the leg thing on my shoulder.
That's fair.
What's yours?
I got to think about it.
Because you didn't show up for Palooza. You didn't show up for anything on Friday. You didn't show up. You didn't leave town with the wifey. So anyway, we'll dive into that later. Poll question, Smitty. The more attractive job, Florida or LSU?
Ooh-wee. That's a tough question. 2 prominent schools, but I got to go with LSU. Reason being is LSU, if you look at recent history, they have had much more success than Florida. They were just 10-3, I think, a couple years ago, or 9-4 last year. Even this year, like this year's not over. They're 5-3. You know, they won't make the playoffs, but they can still rally together, finish the season off, and at least make a decent bowl game. Whereas you look at Florida, I think right now Florida's 3-4 this year, I want to say. And in the last few seasons, I know that they had a 5-7 year. They've been really, really bad for a long time. Whereas LSU has shown like promise, and they've been close. They've gotten top tier quarterbacks, and we've seen Jaden there. They won a natty not that long ago, obviously with Joe Burrow, and so like they've shown flashes. So for me, if I'm a big time coach, I want to go to LSU because at the end of the day, they're both in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? But LSU has shown more promise in recent years, and I think it's an easier turnaround job at LSU versus Florida. It's going to take a little bit more work.
I think Lane's going to Florida. I'm still stuck on that. I've been said it 2 months ago. I'm going to stand on business. AJ McCarron said there's only a couple jobs, Alabama and LSU for Lane, that he would leave Ole Miss for. I'm going to respectfully disagree. I think Florida is his wheelhouse. He loves the state. He loves the water, the boats, the ocean. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I just have a gut feeling that he's headed to Florida. Here's the difference. I'm taking Florida and controversial take here. Everyone and their mama is going to go LSU.
Tell me why.
I get it. Hopefully Brady can hop on here and break down the news after the firing of Brian. If not, he'll be on Thursday. But here's the reason why. If you get a guy like Urban Meyer in there, it's not even a close job. It's a matter of who is in there. Here's why. As a recruiter, in the mindset of a recruiter, if you what's that? What are those movies like? In the Mind of a Killer, or what? You know?
Yeah.
In the mind of a recruiter, let me ask you something, Smith. Let's just play a game.
Oh, here we go.
One state in Louisiana who I love the players out of the boot. The boot may be per capita up there as far as recruiting talent, as far as it might be up there.
Freaks.
The problem is there's only so many of them. So you're kind of like restricted to that state. If you lose any of the best players in Louisiana, you're kind of fucked. Now, just think about this. If I'm at Florida, if I go to Louisiana, don't you think a lot of those guys that want to get out of the boot? I can go to Florida. Come on over to Florida, play your college career, get out of the get away from home for a couple of years. You know that old pitch.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, do you think you can get a cat from Florida to go there?
Hey, man, we got the best food in the country, man. Come over here. You're going to eat good. We're going to take care of you good. Our NIL bag's a little bit bigger than Florida. Not too much, but a little bit bigger. And we've won more recently. We win natties here. Y'all haven't won since fucking Urban was there. He's not coming back.
Well, I am Urban, and that's why we're back. And guess what? You don't got to pay taxes here on your NIL. And our food's good too. We got the same seafood as you got. It goes around the boot. It goes around the boot and it comes back up to you. You actually get the shittier food. You actually
not
get
as fresh though. Not as fresh. Like it's fresh
like
here. You see why Zion had a weight problem here. That's how good our food is.
You guys get like all the like Katrina victim food. We get real food. So like it's a whole nother, It's a whole nother. It's a different situation. I'm in a much bigger state, a more, let's be honest, a prettier state. Let's be real. I love Louisiana, but goddamn. So let's be honest. I'd rather go away to Florida, and I'm not leaving Florida to go to LSU. I'm just telling you. Now, we get that LSU can get Florida kids and all that. I'm just telling you, though, if it was a main motherfucker in Florida, like an Urban, like a Saban, like a fuck, those guys kill it at Florida.
So let me ask you, just for this hypothetical.
You imagine Lane at Florida, homie?
Okay, so Lane at Florida, but Saban at LSU. I'm just. It's not going to happen. I'm just talking in general. If you have those type of level of coaches at those two schools, you still think Florida is over fucking LSU? I disagree, homie. If they both got that guy.
What did you just say? That's not going to happen?
I don't know if Saban's going to go to LSU, but
Who's on our thumbnail? Who'd I make sure I wanted his face on there?
You said you and Babe was going back and forth. We gotta have Nick Saban on the thumbnail, no matter what. I don't know why. I saw the thumb this morning. I woke up. I was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger.
What does that mean, homie?
That mean he eyeing the Tigers.
But then his wife just come out and say, we're going to keep him out of coaching because we don't want to.
Did you hear the whole thing? Were you macro with her take? Were you macro with her list? Did you listen to her in totality?
I was micro in it.
All right, let me give you what she said.
Okay, break it down.
I'm a hood translate.
Oh, perfect.
We ain't doing shit, but the money they throwing around this motherfucker, we may fuck around and interest the shit. And then all of a sudden, Nick Saban house in Louisiana went on the market. And all of a sudden, the house back on the market. Louisiana house on the market. Yeah. You know, the back for that.
Yeah, homie.
Don't worry about it, homie.
He sold his crib?
Don't worry about nothing. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. I'm not saying nothing, but don't be shocked.
What if Saban hired you as an office analyst? Well, like the senior office analyst? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But here, let me break this down.
Your ego's.
I look like I'm 50 years old. Motherfucker, I like motherfucker going to get food stamps now.
Your ego's crazy though, homie.
Listen, how about this?
What?
25 a year. At least throw it out there at them and see and make them turn it down. Yeah. If you're LSU, Nick, 25 a year, tell me no. At least that's all you can. That's what I'll do today. I'm just telling you. I would just at least make the call and say, I'll give you 25 a year for 3 years. Just a 3-year deal, Nick. Make me turn it down, homie.
I don't think he can do it. Even if he wanted to, he can't. Like, we had AJ on here breaking down. Like, this motherfucker still has an office at Bama. He still gets paid by Alabama right now. Like, every year. Like,
don't matter.
It just would be weird.
He love LSU.
It'd be like Kobe going to the Celtics at the end of his career.
No, it's not. No, it's not because he was there first.
True.
He won it there. He already won there.
Yeah, but even with that being said, we know him for Bama though. Let's be real.
Yeah, of course we do because he left for the NFL. But here's the thing though, like it's kind of a shit sandwich. I'm gonna give you a shit sandwich as I walk out this motherfucker. Yeah. Like, let's be real, homie.
But did Bama do him dirty on his way out?
I got an office at Bama, and I'm like, hey, go to LSU. Come on.
It's down there like player in a way.
You can't swing your dick enough.
It's down there player, homie.
Yeah, homie. Like, I'm just telling you. Anyway.
And then motherfucker still do college game day.
Pat McAfee and shit. And from his both offices.
Take his shirt off and shit. Like, he still do the same shit, homie.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, but it's gonna be. I think Lane's a match made in heaven. I think he's an Urban Meyer-esque type of guy, especially with the portal going back to one window.
Yep.
I think it makes perfect sense. I think it makes perfect sense for Urban to get back in it, but he's like the youngest available one. But I doubt he does it. I don't know. I doubt Saban does it either. My gut says, but I wouldn't be shocked if it does. LSU could make this happen. LSU is now the most attractive job apparently on paper.
Yeah.
I still think Florida is I'm with Shaun King for some reason. I don't agree with a lot of these other people saying Florida's a shithole. It may be in a lot of ways, but I still think they're the most attractive job in this whole thing just because of the recruiting base, no SAT score, fucking the availability of talent. Throw a rock outside your house and you got fucking 5 stars everywhere. Louisiana, they're in the state, but they're not right outside of Baton Rouge. I gotta go get them, keep them home in the state. A lot harder to recruit, in my opinion, at LSU if you're the guy. Now, if you're not the guy, it's easier to recruit at LSU against Florida. But if I got a guy at Florida, it's harder to recruit against Florida. See what I'm saying? So it's
if you're at LSU, like you are the who's of that state. Like you're not worried about the Saints. You ain't worried about fucking Tulane. You ain't worried about. But if you go to Florida, you got the U out there. You got the Miami Heat. You got like you kind of like fucking fourth place in a totem pole.
Not really. You're like LA. You're like LA. You're like UCLA and USC. Everybody, you still ain't seen nobody turn down a USC or UCLA job, have you?
I don't think so.
Just because they got the Rams and the Lakers and the Dodgers, you think it's LA, homie. It's still LA. It's still the fucking limelight. These cats are egotistical cats. Cats, coaches.
Yeah.
We're the most egotistical humans on planet Earth, homie. You don't think we want to be with Florida, Miami, Florida State. We want to be with the Heat and the Jacksonville Jags and the Miami Dolphins. We want to be with Orlando Magic and all these motherfucking Florida Marlins. We want to be with the Florida Panthers. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of teams out there, ain't it?
We want to be with the Tampa Bay Lightning and South Florida and UCF and yeah, we want to be with all. Yeah, we want to be with the shitty D2 that beat Chev and them. We want to be with Gulf Coast. We want to be with all these motherfuckers.
Right, Florida. There's a lot of teams quiet as kept. Damn, I mean,
yeah, that's Florida. I mean, that's like again LA though. Like you think about it. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
We want to be with Plant High School and Tampa Catholic.
There's a lot of jobs open. You see that? I've never seen that with 3 months left in the season still.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels like if you're on a team that has not won a natty, you know, right? So you don't have that protection, and you lost 3 or more games, and it's not your first season, you out of there. Like that's like the formula almost, like damn near. It's not 100%, but it's like if it ain't your first season there, you at a big school, you have not won a natty or even made it to a natty. If you lose 3 or more games, you out of there. It's like there's no safety net as a coach. It sucks almost, honestly. It sucks.
The problem is like
I wouldn't want to coach.
Huh?
I wouldn't want like if I was a coach, I damn near would step like away from coaching, like not being like soft. It's just like you have no security. Like back when you was coaching, I had a little bit more. Like there's no security now.
There's no security because the kids have no loyalty. And then there's money involved. So like now you gotta now you're saying, oh well, I don't blame the kid if he leaves for fucking $500,000. So now we use that that's the crutch though. That's like get out of jail free pass right there. Because you and I ain't gonna turn down either back in the day. Yeah. It's a whole new world now. So now I'm gonna leave. But now with one transfer portal thing, I want to see what ends up happening here at the end of the day. Because it's still the higher percentage of players don't make money still.
Right.
That's the fact of the matter. The higher percentage of rosters don't make the big money, just so we're not. The Diego Pavias and Shedeur Sanders and the Travis Hunters, they're not a million of them walking around. There's only a very few percentage, under 1%, to be honest. Yeah. So we'll see, but it's going to be interesting, Smitty. It's going to be an interesting time. But I think Florida is the best job in America that's open right now. I think LSU's second. And then I would have Penn State down the list there, just because you got to understand something. Louisiana, Florida, just off the weather tip alone, is better than any of those other jobs. Besides UCLA's weather, UCLA has the best weather on this list, and then you go down the list. But these kids don't care about weather no more when it comes down to bags. So now it's all money, and that's transactional. And if it's a money thing, UCLA is now last because they have never shown investment in the football program, not since back in the day. So this right here, it looks like it's Florida, LSU, Arkansas maybe is in the mix, and Penn State. Because Oklahoma State no longer has Boone Pickens. Virginia Tech's in a shitty conference. So if you're really a good coach and wants to go win a conference title and use Va Tech as maybe a stepping stone job, which is crazy. It sounds crazy, but nowadays, listen, Smitty, I'm going to be honest before we move on.
Say it.
College football is in a very, very it's walking on eggshells in my opinion. I don't believe it can survive. I do not believe college football can survive at the current rate it's going. $179 million has been paid out to coaches to leave. Years ago when I started this show, Smitty, I talked about Willie Taggart getting $18 million to leave. I talked about Gus Malzahn getting $23 million to leave. I talked about all these guys getting paid to leave. And then everyone came forward and was like, never thought about it. I'm like, you're paying Willie Taggart $18 million to leave, dog. Think about it.
It's crazy.
It needs to go back to the president and the AD. Why are we paying a guy $18 million to leave? If I'm paying you $18 million to leave, now this was 5 years ago. Now let's talk now. I'm paying you $54 million now to leave. You should be fired, homie. President should be fired immediately. The athletic director should be fired immediately. You motherfuckers have doctorate degrees, Smitty. But yet, this is what happens, homie. I've been saying it for 5-6 years. Why are you? I said on McAfee, it's all well documented. Why am I hiring a search firm? Hire my head coach on my campus that I know better than anybody. I should. I'm the president. I have a doctorate degree. Why am I hiring a search firm to hire my football coach when I'm on this campus and I should know the heartbeat of my campus, meaning the athletes on it, the student body, the general pop, fucking science lab, math? I should know everything. I'm the president.
Right.
I hire the athletic director. You're telling me that guy with doctorate degree and a guy with a master's, double master's, maybe a doctorate, and the athletic director can't come together on that campus and figure out who their football coach is for the best interest of their football players who they recruited and allow on their campus to go to their classes? It's part of their student body, homie. So you're telling me that I'm just going to recycle coaches that I've been saying forever. We're just in a recyclable business. We're going to keep recycling these dudes. No interest in the kids whatsoever, because if I'm hiring a search firm in Denver, Colorado, by the way, to hire my coach in Baton Rouge, and those guys have never even been to the campus, and they have no clue who the roster who is on the actual roster. Not one of these search firm committee members recruited those kids or know their parents. So now I'm going to hire a coach because I know their agent. Let's be real. That's what it is. I know the agent for Lane Kiffin. I'm a fucking base. I'm a firm out of Denver. I'm hiring Lane Kiffin at LSU. Now the president and the AD sit there like this, Smitty, the whole time. Like, is that really what the fuck's happening? Like, seriously, that's what's going on. But let me go back to my first take on this. $179 million they've paid out between Brian Kelly, James Franklin, Napier,
Billy Napier,
52, 179 mil, Smitty, and it's 3 months left in the season. There's no way college football can sustain this way because. So now this right here, 53 million. You better at least probably times 3 it, because I got to pay the whole staff to leave. They get paid till June, by the way. So I got to pay the whole staff to leave. I got to hire a new staff that's going to want more money than him. You don't think Lane going to get more money than him?
Come on now.
So I got to pay new money. So now I'm trying to figure out, how is this sustainable at all colleges? You're telling me that, no, let's just be real. You're telling me that UCLA, even though I think they should, you think they're really going to like drop their nuts and match this money? You think they're going to really go out and do this? How many schools really are going to do this year in and year out? Fire their coaches, pay them $50 million to leave, bring in a new staff, and let's just use Florida State, for example. Norvell, you know why he's not fired today? Because they owe his staff $100 million to leave.
Right.
So you got to pay $100 million to get rid of Norvell and his staff. You're going to have to pay a new $100 million plus to get a new staff. They just put $200 million at Florida State in a facility, Smitty.
That's so $400 right there in totality.
And then I still got to get NIL money and collective money. So my point is, maybe a Florida State can do it. All right, fuck it. You got the big dollars, do it. Maybe a LSU could do it. Maybe a Bama could do it. Maybe a Oregon could do it. Maybe Ohio State and Texas can do it. Maybe Penn State. Maybe Miami. Maybe Clemson. Maybe Georgia. And then what? Who's the rest of the league? Who's the rest of the country, though? The rest of the country, homie, there's 133 Division I playing schools or whatever, 131. Tell me really what the fuck football is going to be. And is it not my take from 5 years ago, watered down? Come on, homie. This shit is about to be more watered down than you can imagine. Because at the end of the day, how many of these teams can really sustain? And then now, think about how bad this is going. Think about how bad it's going to get, Smitty. We keep adding playoff teams. So now you're going to have 16. Let's just say we have 16 playoff teams. But there's only 4 of those teams that are actually doing what I just said. Paying $100 million to leave, bringing a new guy in for $100 million, $200 million facilities, NIL money. How many really have all this money to continue to stay afloat? Not 16 of them. There ain't 16 of them in the country. And if there were 16, then they better be the 16 playoff teams every year. Because right now, Indiana's whooping their ass. Indiana's showing you that I could do it with mediocre facilities, mediocre staff pool money, mediocre this, mediocre that, and whipping your ass. I'm showing you that we can block, tackle, and be fundamentally sound better than you. I'm telling you, like, I can out-coach you. And I'm curious if Cignetti isn't kicking himself right now as these jobs continue to open. Because I'll be honest, Indiana gave him $10 million or whatever, or not, whatever they gave him, and that's a hell of hell of a deal for Indiana to drop bread like that.
Yeah.
But they can't match LSU money or Florida money, homie. Like, I don't think he thought those jobs are going to come up. Those jobs literally have came open since the Penn State job opened, which that was the job they paid him to keep him away from was Penn State.
Right.
But you can't tell me that. You can't tell me LSU and Florida wouldn't reach out to that motherfucker right now if he didn't sign that deal.
I hear you, but at the same time, like, do you not see value in like just being with a university that's where you're comfortable? Like, they're not gonna fire Kirk. Kirk gonna be there for a minute. Because
you know me, I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the loyal guy. I'm the one that says stay.
Fucking money, homie.
I'm the one that says stay. Like, you know me, I'm always the guy that says stay.
Like
but
I said, he go to LSU and fucking and it's not what it looked like. It ain't what he think.
But think about it.
Pay more money, but then his career gets fucked up though.
Yeah, but think about it. He didn't leave one place to go to Indiana. Indiana was a step up from the last place.
Right. Yeah.
And there's another step up over Indiana. So, Joe Accord, you got to shut the fuck up. You're talking about a guy that I coached with. Like, no, he's not leaving, homie. I told you he will not leave Arizona State ever. Joe Accord, he's not leaving. Let's bet $1,000. You want to bet? God damn, homie. Shut the fuck up. All right, so, Smitty, let's dive into it, man. My rumble, but I just don't think college football is sustainable at the current rate. I don't think so. We got 2,600 on YouTube, and we got only 500 likes. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, let's go, Smitty. Move on.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do something a little different here, man. We're actually gonna transition and go to our list right now, man. The top bottom performances. Since we're already talking about college football right now, it's a good time to kind of bring it up with the list. So we're gonna do that first, JB, and then go from there. So we're gonna start with your shitty list, and then we can go to mine.
Yeah, love it. Willie Fritz, not getting enough credit. I told you guys last year. This is year 2. This is how a year 2 program does. This is exactly what Signetti's doing in Indiana. This is what Willie's doing at a place that's been down longer. Let's just be honest. I think Willie's a top 5 coach in college football. I've been telling you guys that. He's a top 5 human in college football as well. Man, listen, if it wasn't for his age, you can't sit here and tell me that this motherfucker is not on everybody's top list. Like, he would be. If he was 10 years younger, he'd be on everybody's list. And I still don't think he's off the Arkansas list. I don't. So we'll see, though. Kalani Sitake, the problem is with him, he's like Kenny Dillingham. He's not leaving BYU.
Right.
And just so you know, for the Polynesian community, Polys aren't, I don't know if I want to say the word welcomed. Because I think they are, but they're not. Like, it's a hard explanation. Like, you see how long it took for Niamolotolo to go to fucking Navy, and then finally now he's at San Jose, Smitty. You know what great of a job he did at Navy? So the best job you could get was San Jose State. They're not. It's just, think about the blue blood schools.
A little racist, a little bit. Be real.
I don't know if it's racist. It's so Texas not hiring a USO.
But like, why though? Is it just like prejudice? Is it?
No, because Josh Fele in the chat knows what happens is, Smitty, look at the blue bloods in America, the schools. Texas.
Yeah.
Let's say Ohio State. Let's say Penn State. Let's say Florida. Let's say LSU. Let's say there's not 1,000 Braden Fajokos walking through LSU, homie, in Louisiana. Right. There's no Usos down there. There's no Usos. There's no Usos in Ohio.
So they're saying that, like,
in Pennsylvania. There's no Usos.
They can't recruit. Is that the mindset? They can't recruit.
The rationale is the attraction to get NIL money, the attraction to get corporate sponsors, the attraction to get. Remember, there's less per capita Usos in these states than there are anywhere else. It's not like we're on the rock in Hawaii.
But
so
my thing is, like, you ain't gotta be black to recruit black players. White coaches,
no, you don't.
High level. You ain't gotta be black to recruit a white player.
So Usos,
be a real coach.
So USO assistant coaches are what are right now are what black assistant coaches were 20 years ago. I gotta go get the young black assistant to be my whiteout coach, right? Because most whiteouts are who? Black.
Brother.
I gotta get the young brother to be my DB coach. Guess why? DBs are black.
Brother.
Now it's getting the young USO coach, not only to manage the room as far as disciplinary reasons, but it's also to get those polys now that you want that are showing up in the last 20 years as far as, you know, all the great polys that have come through. Even though there's like per capita, a handful of them versus the brothers and the white boys. There's still a handful of guys that you want to get.
That's fair.
So like, it's an optic thing. Unfortunately, Josh knows it's just an optical thing. So Kalani at BYU makes the most sense, right? Kalani at Utah makes sense, right? Kalani at a place like that. Washington maybe, or even SC, but SC just too big a corporate to do it. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't think Kalani would leave BYU, and I don't think Dillingham's leaving Arizona State to say all that. Willie Fritz, though, and Kalani are my number 1 and 2. I think those guys are Kalani for a quarter. Kalani's coach of the year, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. Cignetti you can throw in there obviously for it, but Smitty, Cignetti didn't lose his quarterback a month before the season, homie. Like, stop. And you're starting a true freshman at BYU, and you're 8-0. Come on, homie.
But it was their blessing in disguise. Number 47 better than the other dude.
You don't know that. Jeez. He's not better than the other dude. Stop. Not yet. But like, I'm just saying, Smitty, you get
you know 47. He got that.
You can argue it though. Bottom line,
he's balling right now.
Bottom line, you can argue it though. It's an argument, and it's a great debate we could have for weeks. Yamamoto, another complete game for the Doyers Friday night, Smitty, or Saturday night, Smitty.
Yoshinobu.
Shout out to him for going another complete game and shutting down a great lineup in Toronto. And the Dodgers are taking over the series again, momentum-wise, as it's 1-1 going back to LA. And
that's a great name, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
What's his first name?
Yoshinobu. Like I think he owns Nobu. So Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
He owns Nobu. He's a billionaire. Justin Fields, Smitty, after all the criticism and all the shit that he had, them and the Jets / I give it to Justin Fields / the Jets for getting that win.
God is good.
Getting the win. He came out and performed well. Shout out to Aaron Glenn for starting him after Woody shitted on him, the owner. So what a shameful owner. He's a shitbird. He's the reason they're shitty. I don't know why nobody understands that. Aaron Rodgers left. They were 5-2 at one point. They're 5-3 or whatever. Now they're lost 2 in a row. But guess what? Aaron won. They won games in Pittsburgh. Sam Darnold was with you. He's done what since he left?
Balling.
Mark Sanchez was with you. Since then, he's done nothing but shank a motherfucker and go to jail and become a ringleader of fucking organized crime. You've had, Smitty, just keep going out. The leaders create more leaders, homie. You've been fucking horrific as owner there.
What did Sanchez do when he left?
Organized crime leader, homie.
The guy's out for a RICO charge, homie.
Like, you're a horrible leader, homie. Like, god damn, homie. Rex Ryan, fucking, like, you can't get it. Like, it's fucked up, man. And then Diego Pavia, Diego. Smitty, it's not about any of that. It's about stand on business. That's why he's on my list.
Yeah.
He stood on business. He said, Theo, you can fuck my mama if we win. And he went on a podcast with Shannon Sharp, and Theo is in the back, homie, with his mama. So shout out to Diego Pavia for standing on business and saying, hey, I said, Theo, you can fuck my mama. And now he stood on business and he showed it to the world that Theo was in the back fucking his mama. So shout out to Theo, shout out to the mama, shout out to Diego. But Diego, top 5 for standing on business, homie.
You said Diego is a man of his word.
Huh?
You said Diego is a man of his word? Yeah. Watch this video. Are you kidding
Bro, when
me?
I first, they got more recruits here now. When I first,
what's good?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Man, how you been? Good.
Hey, all is well. Theo,
Got more. You still got some. How much time you got left available?
What's going on here, bro?
Huh?
This is crazy. I thought you was
You didn't know about this? You didn't know about this?
Oh, Theo really hitting the mama for real?
Yeah, I told you, homie. Yeah.
And like Diego, like he likes this shit. He laughs.
Yeah.
Like,
He cool with it. Yeah, he cool with it. He pimping his mama. These young kids are a whole nother breed cat, homie. They're a different type of cat. I'm just telling you right now.
Cucking? Like, what's it called?
Is that a cucking when your daughter, though? When your son and your mama?
When me and you was young, it was like fuck you, motherfucker, my mama, homie. Like I'm ready to fight over some shit like that. Like, it's serious business. They want it to happen. Like, ooh, you're Theo Vaughn? Fuck my mom.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Hopefully, on a serious, hopefully that's like just a skit, like they playing around. Hopefully that's not.
Yeah, Theo is in Nashville, so
right.
He could drive over there maybe.
Diego mama is like nice though. So.
Huh?
Nothing. You said bottom 5.
I'm not driving over there. I'll be honest, I'm not driving over there though. If I'm not smashed. Fuck a podcast. I'm not driving over there though if I ain't hitting.
She did seem happy. Quite a step. Like
they fucking. Anyway, my bottom 5, bottom of the barrel, Smitty. LSU, you got your guy fired. You got your coach fired. Like you got your coach got fired. You're right there at number 1. Number 2, Arch Manning. Arch Manning, Smitty. Listen, I get the stats. Everybody's gonna come out.
What? Talk about, bro. Arch went crazy in the second half.
Smitty, they had 191 yards going in the fourth quarter. That's total offense.
He went crazy before he got concussed.
Listen, I already said that in my lead-in. The numbers can literally deceive you. You already know it. You say this every day, Smitty.
Oh, tomatoes.
Oh, wait up. So hold on. So now all of a sudden stats are true?
No, results are.
Oh, because I thought you guys were a stat guy. Remember you told me stats don't mean nothing.
Results,
yeah, they won on a fucking fluke to win in overtime against Mississippi State. Against Mississippi fucking State, homie.
It's football, homie. SEC, homie. What you mean?
Did you watch the game, or are you just telling me the final result? And so Arch is good.
The game, no, it was an ugly game. No,
final result. You didn't watch the game then?
It was an ugly game, but I'm saying
he's horrible, Smitty. I'm watching the game.
He got them going in the second half. Homie, one of his better games.
Smitty, I'm watching the game with 2 quarterback guys. He's horrible.
Respectfully, I don't care. What I'm saying
is, telling you, you go by the last result. You go by the end result. He's fucking was garbage. We were watching him like, holy fuck.
You thought in the second half he was garbage?
No, in the fourth quarter they but look at the pass completions and the catches and the plays that they made for him. Look at him. You act like he's motherfuckers throwing dagger dig, homie, on time, getting up, throwing post corner. Like, look at the plays, homie. Look at the plays.
Homie, hold on.
He threw the out route. Oh, boy, turned it up, fucking went 70.
I'm not saying he should be in your top 5, but I'm saying it shouldn't be it wasn't a bottom 5 performance.
Oh, yeah, he's a bottom 5.
Bottom 5?
Yeah, I'm hard. I'm not an easy pleaser, homie. Yeah, you're a bottom 5.
So it was no other quarterback that played worse than him.
Oh, there were, but not on Texas level. Not anybody that we didn't know to pussy with everybody else.
That's bullshit, homie.
We didn't know to pussy with everybody else, homie.
Nussmeier was worse than him.
Did you put the pussy on the pedestal for all these other quarterbacks?
For Nussmeier, yeah, we have him as a fucking.
You did. I didn't.
You agreed with me earlier in the season.
I didn't.
Nussmeier was the best quarterback in the fucking shit.
I didn't. It's all the hype, Smitty. Come on now. Don't play it down now. Don't act like we didn't hype this motherfucker up to be the best fucking guy ever, and now you're saying he's supposed to be great, and now JB, calm down.
All I'm saying, to put him number 2 on the bottom 5 for this particular week,
right? Don't
make the most sense.
Send us some motherfucking the Mannings for the Mannings cast tonight. The Titans are a horrible organization. Bailey should be ashamed of his motherfucking self and take himself outside back with the pillow this motherfucking organization. I told Bailey last year, you don't get rid of Vrabel, get rid of AJ Brown, get rid of all these guys and become better. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't work that way. They're horrible. I mean, you don't get rid of Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, Vrabel, and say you're better. It doesn't work that way.
The big 3, homie. D-Hop, homie. No, D-Hop, homie.
Get rid of these motherfuckers. By the way, don't be surprised, homie, if Cam Ward has any clout whatsoever, that their new coach, or at least OC in Nashville, in Tennessee, is the head coach at North Texas right now, who coached him and recruited him to incarnate Word, then took him to Wazoo, who was Mahomes' OC at Texas Tech with Cheverini, who then recruited a guy named Mateer to Wazoo, who's now another guy up for Heisman at Oklahoma, who nobody doesn't want. You don't want to talk about all that, do you? You don't want to break down the fact that the head coach at North Texas, Chad, right now, the head coach of North Texas.
Is he black?
No. He will get a shot somewhere because of what he's done with the QB position. By the way, do you know anything about the current quarterback for him right now in North Texas?
No.
He was a walk-on. His first game threw for 400 yards.
Ooh.
And he's probably, I think he leads the nation in passing. Bailey, am I correct? Am I correct?
Me?
Homie, what's the kid's name at North Texas right now?
White boy.
No shit.
What you mean no shit? I mean,
What's
is it Drew Mester? Who is it?
Yeah, Drew Mestemeyer.
Mestermaker?
Yeah, some weird shit. By the way, nobody offered him. Nobody recruited him. Nobody signed him. The motherfucker had a walk-on. Drew Messamaker. The motherfucker came on, and now he's leading the nation in passing, I believe. Fucking nobody. Again, this, you know why? Smitty, this is the problem. Again,
who?
Fucking nobody, they took him. Smitty, listen. Never started in high school. Was a fucking nobody. This guy saw something and took him. This is what the things that I used to do. Great recruiters do.
You didn't do that, but yeah. Why?
I'm literally on record doing it. Why are these guys? Why are we so fucking stupid, Smitty? Isn't this further proving that a lot of these big name guys are over fucking paid at these big schools?
Yeah.
When you can't find a guy and turn over rocks, Smitty, like I say, turn over fucking rocks. This guy does it.
Homie, you telling me that you have taken a quarterback who never started in high school and recruited him and brought him on your team? I know you didn't do that. That's crazy. That's a waste of time. Go ahead.
I kind of want to pat myself on the back for this one situation.
Okay.
Alan in the chat will tell you. There's coaches in the chat will tell you. There's coaches out there that'll tell you. So I'm recruiting 4 receivers that all played for me at Indy.
Okay.
They're documented. Kerryon Parker, Carlos Thompson,
yep.
All these big-time freakish wideouts out of Manville High School in Houston.
Okay.
They had a quarterback there that never played down.
Mm.
He played behind King, who started at Houston, and then he left. Demeric King. But they had a quarterback, a big white boy.
Okay.
He never played ever. He never played all year, and he stayed there.
Yeah.
He stayed at Manville, didn't leave.
Yeah.
Coach Martin, good friend of mine, was a head coach, and never left.
Yeah.
So Florida's there recruiting. A buddy of mine coached at Florida at the time. We were shooting the shit, both recruiting there, and, a lot of other D1s there, obviously.
Yep.
And I said, homie, this cat right here is fucking legit. I said, if you don't fucking take that motherfucker, he's like, yeah, we're going to bring him up on a fucking visit, coach. You think he's really legit? I go, hell yeah, he's legit. I said, you crazy as fuck. What's his name? Kyle Trask? Oh. But anyway, yeah, because I don't think he gets a scholarship at all, and he ends up playing for me in JUCO. Fact. Go check it. Go check receipts, homie. Yeah, fact. And guess what, Smitty? Florida brought him to a camp, Smitty. Florida brought him to a camp, homie. And he had no offers because he never played it down, homie. And Florida gave him a scholarship. Fact. Go check it out, motherfucker, because I'm that motherfucker. Yeah, it is a fact. Go check it. But anyway, Smitty.
Let's show my list real quick because it's 7 o'clock. Well, let's finish your list real quick and then go to my list.
And then the Cowboys are horrible. And then Deion in Colorado got fucking blitzkrieged, woodshedded. I don't know what you want to say.
That was embarrassing.
419 yards total offense in the first half, homie. They allowed. And I'm tripping. Either Iowa State's not very good or something happened between the Iowa State upset game that you got to this.
I don't know.
Like, something's up.
It's crazy how inconsistent teams can be.
Maybe Warren Sapp should not stop kicking over fucking pylons, homie. But go ahead, Smitty.
I have a pretty good list, man, but here's mine. Took a lot of time to get this together, man. I'm going to start at number 5, man. Aaron Glenn got his first,
Didn't take you a long time at all. You sent this right before the show. Go ahead.
Wow. I thought things that happened like behind the scenes, like we kept behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas mentality. I see where we at, though.
By the way, saying nobody's in Vegas right now.
I'm going there this weekend.
Oh, man. Good luck because nobody's there.
Well, that's great. I'm walking
around. You know what happens when that happens, though, right?
What? I ain't
careful.
Like that,
and on swivel. Let me go ahead.
I'm me. People love me in the city. Anyway, shout out to my brother, Aaron Glenn. First win as a head coach, man. And say what you want. These guys were, 0-7. But that team, they love him, homie. If you watch the game, your player, Jermaine Johnson, ran up to him on the sideline, hugged him, like had a moment. All the players going up to him, congratulating him. You don't do that to a coach that don't have the locker room. So say what you want about the record. The record is one thing, but the camaraderie, the leadership.
You got any white players on your list?
That's a whole nother thing. So
shout out to white players on this list?
Huh?
Any white players on this list?
So shout out to him, man. Just for taking chances and doing his thing. Number 4, we got Jordan Love.
A&M. You got A&M. All right, go ahead.
Jordan Love, big time game. Last night, going against his mentor, Aaron Rodgers, who he's still friends with, who he still keeps in touch with, and Aaron had a chance to be, I think, one of the few QBs to beat every team in the NFL. And Jordan Love said, "Not on my watch." Went out there, balled out, threw the ball all around the field. Looked like the better quarterback on the field. Texas A&M, man, looking good, homie.
Your list, I don't know if you can really take it. If you don't take this list thing serious, don't do no list no more. This is horrible. This horrible list.
Texas A&M,
Taylor and Jordan Love, I give you. They balled. The other list is horrible. Aaron Glenn, you're giving them like what? Everyone gets a reward, Smitty? They're fucking 1-7, homie. You kidding me?
From just 1 week though. Like it's not the whole totality. Man.
So you're saying his comeback win over Cincinnati?
We were just praising Cincinnati about how great Joe Flacco looks.
You didn't say that.
Fighting for a playoff spot. Burrow's coming back in a couple weeks. What are you talking about?
But I had to say that. You didn't. If you'd have said that, then I said, okay, this week you gave it up because it came back and Cincinnati, big comeback. You didn't use that at all. You didn't say that.
Watch the game, homie.
No.
And he made an aggressive play call. He went for 2, homie. And fucking when everybody's like, why do you do that?
I didn't watch
work. Like
I didn't
running back through the fucking game with a touchdown to Mason Taylor. Like, what are we talking about, homie? It was some aggressive play calls that worked, and he got his first win. Anyway,
so he's over like Cincinnati. He's over like fucking all these other guys. All right, go ahead.
A&M got Brian Kelly fired, so shout out to them. Shout out to my guy, Coach Bateman, the best defense coordinator in the fucking game right now. I'm coming to a game, Coach Bateman. I'm coming to a game before the season's over. I'm telling you that right now. You a bad boy. I know the speech you gave your team before the game was fucking. They had the players riled up, ready to go, and it showed that on the field. Shout out to my coach, Coach Bateman. Number 2, Jonathan Taylor, the best running back in the NFL. Should be the MVP, even though they won't give it to him. This guy is now the 5th player since 2000 with at least 3 scrimmage touchdowns in 4 games in a season, joining LT, Marshall Faulk, Shaun Alexander, and Priest Holmes, homie. Legendary stats. And then number 1, we got to get Myles Garrett on the
But he's not. His performance wasn't good, though.
Who?
Myles Garrett. You're giving it to him because he broke the record? Is that what you're doing?
What are you talking about?
I mean, did you watch the game? He's shitty, homie.
Hold on. You just said his performance wasn't good?
Hold on. I said he's shitty. He's unbelievable. The team's so shitty, though. I'm not putting him on the list. You're just putting random cats on lists because they ball on a shitty team, homie. He got to be somewhat good, Smitty.
Big Smitty's top performances.
Yeah.
Did he not have a top performance? He got 5 sacks in a game.
You're right.
Motherfuckers don't get 5 sacks in a season.
He leaving though. But go ahead.
Do you know? See, you didn't play D-line. You don't understand. Like what he's doing. We're taking it with a grain of salt. We're like, oh, whatever. No, 5 sacks is fucking crazy.
No, it is. But the team's bad. I mean, it's like hard to watch. He gets 5 sacks because like the team's so shitty.
I didn't put the Browns on the top. I put fucking Myles Garrett.
I know. I get it. But like,
Thank you, chat. Am I tripping, chat? Is my list solid?
You're not tripping. I'm just saying it's fucking horrible. I wouldn't put him at 1 though.
Everybody saying 5 is crazy. Like, look,
it is crazy.
Jason Holland.
It is crazy, but
like everybody, homie.
They got Woodsheaded by fucking 20 something.
But I'm not saying the Browns, homie. I can't control you. You can't control it as a D lineman.
Let me ask you something. Did he impact the game though? Like, see, that's the thing. He didn't impact the game. They lost by 20.
If he don't get them 5 sacks, they lose by 40.
Smitty, you can argue he get 5 sacks because the other team's fucking just dicing them. Go ahead.
I'm done, homie.
The NA part? NA?
Yeah.
You don't have nothing?
No, I thought it was just.
I say you move that list over there to NA list. Let's take a break. We got a loaded show. We got 5,000 people here in totality amongst all platforms, streaming platforms.
300 likes.
200 likes, though. Thanks. Thanks for coming in and just enjoying our fucking free game. Merciless Monday, man. We're going to get a coffee refill, take a piss, and we're back with ourselves. And then Coach Chev will join us after the big win in Oklahoma.
I got pissed.
We'll be right back. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. Man, Tim Donaghy joins the show.
Yeah.
Without further ado, Tim, how you doing, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing terrific. Good morning, guys.
Man, thanks for joining us, brother. Thanks for joining us. It's great to have you 24 hours or less after all this shit's gone on, huh?
Crazy. Absolutely craziness.
Hey, I got a couple questions that just I want to know. I got a broad one for you right out the gate. How is Adam Silver still employed as the NBA commissioner today?
You know, that's funny you said that, because when the scandal went down with me, my attorney said there's no way David Stern maintains his job as the commissioner. But, you know, deep down, he ran that whole investigation. People don't realize that he really was pulling the strings with the whole thing. And the guy that was the head prosecutor for the Eastern District of New York, Greg Andres, actually left and took a job as at a law firm and took on all the outside legal counsel work for the NBA. So that they're very powerful in the position that they have. And Mark Cuban told me that they would never lose their jobs as a commissioner.
Wow.
And then it's funny that Mark Cuban teams up with Trump yesterday, and they're going to do some things in the pharmaceutical space. My brother's in the Air Force. He's in the pharmaceutical space. He was a pilot for 25 years. It's all coming together. It's kind of weird. Here's why I want to break this down in chronological order. Sham Smitty goes on yesterday on ESPN and says he heard about this the night before.
Right.
Okay, now just hear me out. The night before that, Adam Silver was on Pat McAfee's show and brought up gambling and how we got to get it under control, Tim, and all this shit. And I'm sitting there, and then yesterday this breaks. So obviously all of them knew it was coming down the pike here. 100%. And then boom, this happens, and 31 other people get arrested, and apparently another 35 are supposed to turn themselves in today. That's what I'm reading. I'm trying to figure out, is this how it goes? Like everyone found out about it and Shams got it and didn't want to break it until today because they told him shut the hell up. And then why did Adam Silver go on McAfee, a show that has 50,000 people live watching it? I'm confused.
I'm confused too, but the NBA is always one step ahead of everybody else. They always are, calculating every move. And even in my case back then, they weren't supposed to release anything to anybody. And I was going to, do different things with cooperation. And they leaked the story to the New York Post, and everybody knew not to talk to me. I think this is a situation where when you get involved with the feds, they have the ability to scare the daylights out of you, tell you you're going to jail for 20 years. You end up cooperating. I think all these guys that are in this pot are going to end up cooperating. This is the tip of the iceberg, and this thing is going to be bigger than anyone ever imagined.
And I'm glad you just used that phrase, the tip of the iceberg. I think in another interview recently, you had mentioned that as well. Kind of dive deeper into that. When you say it's the tip of the iceberg, like exactly how big do you see this thing going? Do you think there's other like some NBA stars involved? Are there execs, coaches? Like how big do you think this thing gets?
Absolutely, all the above. I think there's no doubt that from the trainers to the players to the coaches, there's a lot of people involved, and some people they're involved because of addiction issues and getting in too big with bookies, and with the rules sometimes don't apply to people with power and money, and you think that you're not going to get caught, and you're just doing this, and things are going to sail through, and you always end up getting caught like I did, and you're cocky, and you think that you're going to get away with something like this, and you don't, and then boom, you're in the pot, and everyone's trying to save their own ass, and that's what it comes down to with this. And I think you're going to see widespread big name people are involved in this, unless the NBA is able to cover this up. Because I actually got a text message from an FBI agent yesterday and said, "Hey Tim, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to sweep this under the rug like they did with your case." So we'll see what happens, but I'm thinking this is a much bigger than anyone can imagine.
Do you think? Here's what I got to ask: like, is this something so big that you can see possibly a class action from the betting side? So let's just say Smitty and I have been betting on real NBA games, and we got fucked because we found out that they rigged it. Is there a class action lawsuit in the loom of this? Because I got good lawyers right now because I'm in a situation like yours dealing with another case, and they were like, "Hey,
100%. Think about it. You're a gambler. You're a professional gambler. You've lost,
hundreds of thousands of dollars because you went the way against these people that were basically fixing the games? Absolutely. Are you going to sit back and take that? Hell no. You're going to bond together with somebody. There's going to be an attorney that's want to be all over this to get his name out there. And they're going to go after the league. They're going to go after the players. They're going to go after everybody. And, do you blame them? Gambling is not legal, right? So you're not doing anything wrong. You thinking you're betting on an event that is, being played on the up and up and even feel, and it's not. So absolutely a class action.
Who's gonna pay that? Is that NBA? Is that DraftKings, FanDuel? Who?
I think it comes out from the NBA. I think it comes from the individual players. I think they're all going to be named in the lawsuit, just like any lawsuit, and they're going to see, who gets caught up in it and who bails out quickly. So I don't think there's any doubt class action lawsuits coming down the road.
That's probably why we lost so many parlays, JB. Go ahead.
That's why I've been losing. The second part of that question, Tim, let me ask you.
It's not because you picked the wrong team and don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right. It couldn't be that, Tim.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm getting fucked, Tim. That's what's that. Hey, let me ask you, is there a possibility if that happened that there would be scabs because the NBA is going to be flipped upside down and we're going to be playing fucking replacement players from the G League?
I don't know that it's that widespread, but I think there's definitely going to be a lot of people that are going to be caught up in this in many different ways. And when you sit down with the feds and you cooperate, you got to tell them everything that you know about everybody. So it may spill over into something else other than gambling. People may be involved in other things that they're going to tell on people for. So
I want to play an investigative journalist game.
All right.
It's time to take the show to the next level, Smitty.
Do it.
A lot of people don't know anything that I'm going to bring up. But it's time to bring it up.
All right.
So make sure we clip this, Paris, and we put it out there. When are we going to really macro this? We're in the age of betting, and all this betting shit's going on right now. And it just got caught that all this betting's going on, and I believe the NFL's next, and they're going to go after the NFL next. And I believe a lot of shit's going to happen. I am want to break this down macro before Chev jumps on real quick.
Okay.
So when are we going to start looking at it from a macro level and say, are these athletic directors who are absolute fucking nobodies?
Mm-hmm.
Let's break down who some of these ADs are. Like literally go through the nation and tell me who these ADs are. Half of them don't even have a fucking athletic background. Half of them never fucking played. Half of them are fucking ex-lawyers, money launderers, and fucking bookies. I'm about to drop the ball. I'm about to drop fucking a bomb. Yeah. Does anyone know who Scott Woodward is?
Mm-mm.
Y'all not ready for this conversation. Y'all know who Scott Woodward is? Anyone?
We don't know.
He was AD at LSU.
Okay.
Guess where else he was AD at?
Where?
Texas A&M.
Okay.
Guess where else he was?
Where?
UW.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So let me get something straight. Scott Woodward hired who at A&M?
You know.
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah.
Who got the highest payout ever when he got fired at Texas A&M?
Jimbo Fisher.
Then who got fired? Scott Woodward.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got job at LSU. And then he hired who?
Brian Kelly.
And then what Brian Kelly just get to leave?
The biggest payout.
Yeah, homie. I'm macro, homie. Yeah. Yeah, you don't fuck with this. You don't get this on no other show, homie. On Lurs.
So in summation for the idiots in the chat, what are you saying though?
He in it with the agent. Wow. Yeah. Fuck with me, homie. Fuck with me. Guess who the agent is?
Who's
the agent for Jimbo and Kelly?
Who?
Same guy.
Make sure you throw let's throw in allegedly in there just to protect you.
And then you go back to his shit. Do we have a picture of the motherfucker, Bailey? Can you find a picture of a guy named Scott Woodward? And tell me, like, give me this motherfucker's like backstory. And guess what? You know Jimmy Sexton? He's a big time agent. Met him several times. My buddy Paul, who's my agent, was a great friend. He basically control. He basically is, you know, Lane, Saban, Sark, all their agent.
Yeah.
You know whose agent he still is?
Who?
Nick Saban.
Don't do that now. Come back in here. Roll back in here. Don't do that to Saban.
I'm saying Yeah, Smitty, he played fucking 3 technique. Yeah, he shot hoop. Yeah, he fucking played sports, didn't he? This fucking guy, homie. I'm just telling you, bruh.
Maybe if he got older,
it look like he could be associated with the Tulsa King, homie.
Maybe he gained weight as he got older and like he got out of shape.
Yeah.
Maybe when he was younger, he was like lean. He was
he was fucking like me. He played quarterback, right?
Yeah, that's maybe.
Fucking
like
5'8". 5'8".
At the NAIA, maybe.
Fucking 5'8". Yeah.
He might have been like a dual threat guy.
Yeah, he shrunk too.
But he might have been a dual threat guy, mobile quarterback, Army, Navy, wing team.
Hey, macro, homie. A lot of you motherfuckers ain't macro. You know what I want to know?
What?
When Paris clips this take, how many people use my take?
3.
Maybe 33. On 33, or whatever they call it.
Oh, man. Well, interesting take there. We shall see. Everything he said was just an opinion, allegedly, just to make sure he's protected. But
that shit deep. Damn near deep that I brought that up. But anyway, go ahead.
Let's go to this next topic real quick before Coach Shad comes in, man. Go back to what I was talking about, the guy who I highlighted, and Aaron Glenn. The Jets, led by Justin Fields, came back after being down 38-24. Big time win versus the Bengals. And Aaron Glenn had his speech after his first win as an NFL coach. And I got to ask you, JB, to rank this speech. Check this out.
I have all the numbers and all that right now. But, man, defense, when it counted, you stepped your up and you made it. And we had to make offense, 500. Brand, 254 rushing yards. Yeah. Man, I love this group. And man, from here on out, grit. Because I told you during the offseason, man, we have to create an advantage. We did.
It's shitty. Just cut it off.
What?
It's horrible. It's ridiculous.
You ain't see the passion. You ain't see like the.
Nah, I feel bad. I got secondhand embarrassment.
But the team was like with them. They're like, yeah, they was feeling it though.
Smitty, they're fucking horrific.
But listen, if the team feels it, that means it's a good speech.
They don't. It's shitty. It's a joke. It's a mockery. They feel bad for the kid. Listen, here's the issue.
He a grown man.
The guy. Anyway, Smitty, they're fucking 1-7. I got to do a fucking motivational speech at 1-7 to tell everybody how happy I am to win our first fucking football game this year. Like,
have you ever turned the program around, JB?
Do you think Rex Ryan, homie, would have fucking been doing this celebratory fucking game afterwards at 1-7? Smitty, you know what I'd have? You know where I would have been? You know where I would have been?
What?
I would have been in my office, and I wouldn't even have been around at 1-7 after my first win. Fucking right. Here's the game ball. Here, Jermaine. Here, Justin. Good job coming back after the owner shitted on you. Here.
Well,
but I'm out.
We don't want to fight for you then, Jason.
Yeah, you do. You're fighting for me from the week, Smitty. You're not fighting for me because of my fucking post-game speech after week winning my first football game.
So hold on. So speeches don't matter now.
No, I'm talking about you're fighting for me from my weeks long preparation, not from. You're not fucking fighting for me because we won our first football game, Smitty, against the fucking Cincinnati Bengals. Who have the worst.
You've been kicking my ass all season long. We're 0-7. You've been cussing me out. We've been having crazy ass price. We finally do something good and get a win. We can't have a moment, an
Earthquake. Fuck.
I ain't feeling nothing.
All right, it ended. It stopped.
I ain't feeling out here.
Anyway, let's bring in an earthquake of a man. The main man. The man that's now hosts and holds the president's trophy in his office. Yeah. A man that hasn't won this school, Northeastern hasn't won this trophy since 2013 against this UCO rivalry. And gosh damn, this guy turning this thing around faster than people expected. Yep. And except me. I knew this is what he does. This is what he does. Our main man, Northeastern State head coach, former Cleveland Brown, former Colorado Buff interim head coach, former Colorado Buff OC, former Patrick Mahomes coaching, former NFL playing, current head football coach, Coach Darren Cheverini.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats!
What's up, fellas?
What up? Where's that trophy?
That trophy is getting mounted on the wall right now, JP. We're getting it mounted. There it is right there, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what's crazy, JP, is I took the trophy home. And if you look at the scores on that game, it is crazy how UCO has just beat the crap
dominated
out of NSU the last 10 years. I'm talking about NSU losing 82-14, NSU losing 62-0, NSU losing 55-6. So, yeah, this one was special, man. What a big win for this program. Statement win. And, we're the top college football program in Oklahoma. And that's a huge deal, man. This shows how far our program has come in 21 months to beat a well-coached team, the defending MIAA champs from last year. Yeah. And, UCO's got a really good football program, proud tradition. You can see we took a picture in front of the waterfall, man.
Yeah, I see that.
Picture in front of the waterfall. It's just a great atmosphere. Our fans showed up in droves, man. It was I got a little Gatorade bath at the end, man, and just what a great game, man. I mean, really was a program-defining win for our program, man. And man, I was excited for our guys. I was excited for NSU, excited for the alums, man, to be able to bring the trophy back to NSU. Hasn't been back in Tahlequah since 2013, man. So it's a big deal for our president. Our president was texting me, sending me messages, man, because he was overseas, like on a business trip. Yeah. And man, what a victory for the city of Tahlequah. And love it, man. I love it. So
no doubt. You got former guys that played there in the chat, and all these guys love what you're doing there. Colorado could have used you.
Man, Colorado, boy. What happened, JB? Smitty, what's going on over there, Smitty?
I have no answer. JB mentioned this. It's like, how do you go from the big time upset win last week and then you come back this week and then lose like this? I just don't get the.
I know why.
Say it.
You had a bye. You lost bye. You got your ass whipped by the bye.
Yeah, they lost the bye for sure, man.
And as soon as I saw Dion fishing and shit on bye week, I knew. And listen, there's no knock on him doing his thing and all that shit. This is not a hatred take. But let's be honest, I've never been able to take a vacation on a bye week in my 21 coaching years. I've never done it. I just can't do it. There's no way I can do it. There's no way I can leave the fucking, the babies alone, number one. Number two, it's not an off week. It's not an off week in this profession, and I think Coach Chev can attest to this. There is a 3 or 4 day work week for at least on the field of some sort, capacity, whether it's in shimmos and shorts and we're walking through shit, or we're in the weight room, we're getting our bodies back, whatever it is. They lost bye weeks, Chev, and it's just a very clear and cut score signified it. Like, it's real simple. And I'm not knocking his health and going to get some health and going to get away and going to do all that, but then you can't coach. Like, it's no knock, Smitty. I'm not hating. Go do your fishing, go hang out, but then you can't coach this team, though, because there's guys dependent on you. You took a week off to go fish and hang out on a bye week? No way. You're telling me this whole team was off for a week? And then you got back and played? I don't know, Chev, but that's just my take. Go ahead.
I mean, here's what I thought happened. I mean, they had a big win right against Iowa State, which is a huge deal, right? And I think that they exhaled. I think they thought, okay, we beat Iowa State. Like, we've arrived, okay? And it kind of goes back to what Nick Saban used to say, more people die on the way down from Everest than they do climbing the mountain. So I think that maybe Colorado felt like, okay, we knocked off a top 25 program. We're ready. So we can take the bye week a little bit easier. But, man, playing Utah in Salt Lake, I've played in that game. I've coached in that game. That is a tough place to play.
Yeah.
Defensive coordinator is a really good coach, Morgan Scally. Obviously, their head coach has been there forever. And, man, when I saw that halftime score and I saw that Colorado had minus 18 yards of total offense at halftime, that's unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
It shows you're unprepared to play. You got out-coached and you got outplayed. There ain't no question about that. And so in year 3 of the program, Colorado shouldn't be in this position. Year 3. You know, that goes back to recruitment, retention, and development. I don't see a lot of retention and development. I see a bunch of portal guys coming in and year out, and there's no development piece to it. So they're struggling to find an identity right now, JP.
And Bailey and Matt run the show. Bailey runs the show for Matt, and they said they broke it down. They said players didn't return on time and all this shit. And that's a you problem. I mean, that's a fucking you problem. And at the end of the day, that's an excuse. I don't want to hear that shit.
That's a culture problem too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right. Because ain't no way in hell as a player I would have been scared to show up late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even. I'm making sure that's not even an option to show up late. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Go ahead. The thing that disturbed me too is that, you know, you're seeing Warren Sapp kick over pylons. Like, what are we doing, man? You're a college football coach, man. You're not a player anymore. Like, I tell our young coaches all the time, listen, you're not a player anymore. You're a coach. You got to act like a coach, and you have to be held to a certain standard. I mean, he's representing the University of Colorado, and he's out there in Salt Lake City kicking over pylons, and I see Dion picking the pylons up. What are we doing? Like,
every week, this every week saying, and this apparently some weekly thing. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. To me, it's like, it's a joke to me, but Warren Sapp's a joke anyway. We don't like each other, so I don't really give a fuck. It's just, the guy's a joke. Like, nobody likes the guy. He's a fucking mockery of coaching. I don't know why he's coaching. Like, it's just crazy. Dion hires guys that have had player success, but not coaching. And I would never hire a former player that's a great player in a coaching capacity unless he was maybe a GA or some sort of figurehead. Marshall Faulk has never coached football, and I'm a friend of Marshall's. He's never coached, though, Chev. Like,
no, I
he's
agree
now.
with
You wonder why we got timeout issues. My running back coach should be running down the sideline telling me what's going on in the backfield. Like, that's who used to control mine anyway, Chev. I don't know about you, but at least he's my guy to monitor the clock, and he's the running back guy. He don't have to fucking do much. You're a running back coach.
No, so, I agree with you 100%. And, like, I respect Dion for picking up the pylons, but that ain't Dion's job. Like, he's the head football coach at the University of Colorado. I am going, hey, Coach Sapp, what are we doing? You are not a player anymore. You're a coach. You represent me, and you represent the University of Colorado. Stop doing that. He's been doing it all year. Like, when is somebody going to say something? Like, it's ridiculous. You know, like,
I don't know. I've seen. I didn't know it was a thing, Chev. To be honest, Bailey probably knows more. No, I've seen it all year, Smitty, but I didn't know like what the thing was. I thought
it was trying to prove. Like, what does that mean?
Well, he used to do it as a player. But if you're an NFL player, okay, whatever, do what you want to do. It's a little different deal. But you're not a player anymore. You're a coach, and you're representing the brand, and you're representing the University of Colorado. I'm a Buff. You represent me as a Buff.
Yeah,
and you're a coach doing that in Salt Lake City. I mean, come on, what are we doing, man? Like, let's have some pride and respect for our program, you know. So I was very disappointed with it. I have a lot of respect for Dion because he came up through the high school ranks, took over an FCS program and won, and then obviously, got CU turned around last year. But in year 3, JB, they should not be where they're at right now, man.
No,
you should be ascending as a program. We're descending as a program at CU, and it's tough to watch.
You're in year 2. Your program is doing what we thought it would do. That's what people do. Willie Fritz, a great friend of ours and mine, who I think is a top 5 football coach. If his age wasn't what it was, I believe he'd be getting this consideration at Arkansas, LSU, these other places, especially with him being in Tulane and turning it around like he did. He's not going to get that consideration, but the coaching job he's doing at Houston already in year 2 is what we thought Colorado would be doing, just like Cignetti at Indiana, what he's doing in year 2, what Chev's doing in year 2. This is what the difference was. Year 2 at Indy, Smitty, we won it all.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, I don't think people understand there's a part of this coaching thing that creates a culture year 1, whether you take – I could take all the losses I won in year 1. We went 6-5 my first year, but guess what? We lost all these games by 1, 2, 3. And it's like, damn, we're that close, but it was teaching us how to win as a program year. Chev did that last year there. Willie did that last year at Houston. Now, Sig did that. Sig won right away because of the portal's a little different than what Chev and I had to deal with. But Chev goes year 1 and Shafee goes undefeated. You can do it in this JUCO and D2 and D3 model because of the portal and the access to guys that fall out of the D1 programs. I can grab them at D2 now. I can get them to JUCO if I'm really that guy. I don't think people understand it. I think we got a bunch of guys out here, man, that are just living, grabbing money, collecting money, teaching these kids that they're just a piece of meat in the meat market. And if you really are bought in and you buy in like Chev has, the kids bought into Chev and what they're doing. They bought into Cignetti. They bought into Willie. And everyone's saying you can't coach. You old whites can't coach, homie. Willie, Fritz, and Cignetti are not young fucking chickens, by the way.
Cignetti got like young energy, though. Cignetti, he out here talking shit.
But they're figuring it out, Smitty. That's my point. They're figuring the shit out, aren't they? Yeah, so maybe Saban and Urban Meyer can still do it, huh?
They could do it if they want to do it. I just don't know if they want to do it. I mean, Urban still can coach, and Nick obviously Coach Saban still can coach if they want to do it. There's a lot of work that goes into it. I think it's harder to be a college head football coach at a Power 4 level right now than it is
NFL
to be a head coach at other levels because of all the things you have to deal with roster retention, NIL budget. You got to deal with obviously scholarships, but then you got to deal with your recruiting staff. I mean, there's so many more moving pieces now with the NIL and the portal than there was, 10 years ago. I think some guys just don't want to deal with it, and like for my situation, took over a program that won 7 games in 9 years. Yeah. Won 7 games in 9 years, and we've won 5 now in year 2, and we just beat the defending MIAA champs at their place, and we never trailed in the game, never trailed once in the game. And so, you can see that our culture has taken the next step. And, the one thing I'm big on, we talk about how our grit, man, of having guts and being relentless and being intentional and having toughness. We have a tough football team. People don't want to play us, and we're going to make a push for the playoffs here these next couple of weeks, JB, down the stretch, man. We got a gritty group of players, man, that love playing together, and they play as hard as any football team I've ever been on or coached on, JB and Smitty, and it's fun to watch, man. You should have seen these guys flying around, JB and Smitty, on Saturday night.
I watched a lot of game film from all the clips you guys post. You do a hell of a job on social media, which is critical in this space. I try to tell my guys when I took Indy, I said, we better kill it on social media. We were actually trending before Netflix on Twitter because of how I got my staff a track. That's what you got to do that shit to get the kids.
Hey, JB, I got a great idea for Netflix. Netflix, well, first off, Compton College should hire JB to be the head coach at Compton. Yeah. And Netflix should cover the whole thing because I'm telling you, man, it would be can't miss TV. But Compton College needs to hire JB because JB, Compton College is awful. And JB, you could get that thing winning. And Netflix can pay you all that money they didn't pay you the first time.
Hey, listen, you want to hear a true story? So look, the president there is an absolute fucking criminal. And I used to save it.
Never mind, Coach Chev. Never mind, Coach Chev.
I used to save him growing up, like getting his ass whooped in the hood in Luders Park. He'd get his ass whooped. Me and my homeboy would save his ass from getting beat up by the hood cats because he was like the whitewash brother in the hood.
Yeah.
So he had the rich. His daddy fucked the president at Compton College at the time back in the 80s, who was a woman, got the job. So he got the president's job. So his son, this kid, his name's Keith, he got the job out of default. So anyway, he's hired coaches and he's hired a friend of mine, but damn, dog. Like,
they're not good, dude.
Here's why I'm saying the story, Chev. Netflix reached out to him after I left Indy and all the shit and said, hey, would you guys hire Coach JB? We'll come follow him there. It's his alma mater. Chev, the stadium's named after my uncle, Tay Brown. Like, come on. So it would be a ridiculous story. My dad played there, and the whole story would be ridiculous. It would be the biggest show ever. But here's the issue. This guy told Netflix, he said, let me give you a day. I'll call you back. He called him back, said, no, we're fine with our coach. They just gave up 96 points to Shafee.
Bro, I know. I'm telling you, man. Look at Compton College, if you're listening, hire JB.
At that time, I'm saying, but go ahead.
Hire JB because I want to watch the show. I love watching those shows.
And then Colorado hired Chev, and I want to watch that show. But anyway, I just want to throw this out there, Smitty, right now.
Yeah.
When Chev gets the next head job at a big time school, which he is, he got to stay on this show.
He got to.
He's got to make the McAfee. He's got to do like the McAfee, like Aaron Rod. He's got to be the guy that comes on once a week or something. Even for like 10 minutes. He's going to be way busy. He's going to be way busier. So 10 minutes or something.
I can get that put in my contract. You know what I mean, JB?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Chev, let's break this college football world down over the weekend. Again, congratulations. Huge win for the program there. And Donnie playing well, huh?
He's dealing, bro. He played tough, man. And that was a great gutty win, man. We were tied 21-21 in the fourth quarter, and Donnie led a 90-yard drive with a minute to go in the game. And then I want to give a shout out to our running back, Ramon McKinney from Waxahachie, Texas, had 23 carries for 181 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was the best player on the field. And, bro, I'm telling you, man, this kid's dynamic. But Donnie's been doing what he's supposed to do. Do you realize, JB, the previous 4 games that Donnie only had 15 combined incompletions in 4 games.
Damn.
15. He only had 6 incompletions in this last game, 2 for over 200 yards, and scored on a tush push down in the red zone. So Donnie's been growing.
He dove over. That's a hell of a clip your guys, social guys did. Yeah, great job.
Awesome, man. So he's 2 for 2 on the tush push this year on touchdowns, man. Once against Saginaw, which was a big win, and one against UCO, which was a big win, man.
Phil, Chev's at Northeastern State University in Oklahoma. Make sure you guys all follow the school and their Twitter, and they're the next big thing. He's got them rolling. College football is what you just alluded to earlier about guys maybe not wanting to do it like we once did. I think it's like a job you want to get so you can get fired and collect the money. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, there's no better game. I'm sitting there forever. I'm not coaching ever again if I'm Brian Kelly. I'm like just chilling. Fuck it.
They said he gets $26,000 a day for 6 years.
Yes.
Woo!
$800,000 a month, right?
I mean, 26,000. Think about 26,000 a day.
A day for 6 years.
6 years.
$800,000 a month, Smitty.
I know, but like for me, the 26 a day just sound better. Like, I don't know why. I just like
$800K a month sounds pretty good.
Like every day you wake up, $26 now. It just sounds crazy.
$800K a month sounds good though.
Bro, like he ain't worried.
Hell no. He ain't worried about shit.
He's like, fuck it. All right.
But on James Franklin's side, he's got to get a gig on his time. So Kelly Sexton did a better job, I guess, for Kelly. Here's the thing, Chev. Sark is now rumored, and I shot him a text. Him and Lane are in a group text with me every morning. We used to get that fucking unbelievable text that you got to see some of these. But he's like alluding to, at least Rosini has come out and said basically maybe he wants out now. Is it to your point? Do you think these guys are kind of getting burnt out quicker than we ever saw before based on all the shit they got to deal with, even at these big time programs? Sark may be like, man, this is just the NFL. I might as well coach the NFL. Like, is that where they are?
I think so. I truly believe it's harder to be a Power 4 head coach than it probably is to be an NFL head coach, because the NFL head coach, you deal with the owner and you deal with your team. That's it. You deal with the owner and you deal with your team, and then you got to do your media appearances. But in college football, I mean, Sark's got to deal with the alumni. He's got to deal with the donors. He's got to deal with the recruiting, all the recruiting that goes into it, the NIL budget, dealing with NIL, and obviously getting more NIL into his program. The recruitment process, which now is turned into basically, it's like unsanctioned, like free agency, right? Because there's no rules in it right now. I mean, whoever has the most money they're trying to get to the highest bidder. I mean, you see how quickly Texas Tech has turned it around with the resources they've been putting in their program. So I think that maybe Sark is like, man, look, dude, he's probably putting some feelers out there. And, I don't know Sark that well as good as you do, JB, but I'm sure that, those reports don't come out unless there's something getting leaked by somebody. Somebody's leaking it.
Thank you. Like the idiots in the chat, the idiots in the chat don't get it. Like, JB, he denied it. No shit. No, Sark's going to come out during the middle of the season and they're 6-2, Smitty, and say, yeah, I'm thinking about leaving to the Titans. You guys are fucking idiots in the chat, man. Just leave it to us. We got this. Like,
no doubt,
God damn. Like, these guys are come out. Oh, no, Rossini don't know nothing. They didn't get this. Rossini didn't get this and put her name on this for no reason. She didn't put her name on this for no reason. Like, there's smoke, there's fire, Chev, as we've been doing this too long.
100%. And I think it also goes down to, like, they're not as good as they thought they were going to be. Like, they're not. I mean, they're down 17 against Mississippi. 17 in the fourth quarter against Mississippi State.
They're not good.
See, I don't know how Mississippi State can win that game. I know Levy. I'm sure Levy is sick to his stomach, man, not winning that one.
Arch Manning.
Man. And then, like, you know, all the hype behind Arch, he's not playing great, man. He's not playing great football. So, I saw an interview last week that Stark had to defend himself, like, about giving up play calling. Like, that's why you hired the guy.
Yeah.
You hired Stark because he was an unbelievable play caller that won national championships and won a national championship at Alabama. And now you're going to tell him not to call plays. What are we doing? Like,
and that's what he said too. He said, nah, I'm like, that's what I got hired to do. Why would I like give up the thing that I was hired to do? That takes away all my value, basically.
It takes away all his value. That's why you hire. It's like why you hire Billy Napier, right? You hire Billy Napier.
I'm actually 6-2 is probably a hell of a fucking coaching job, actually. Like this team, their O-line's not good. Their DBs are not good. Their wideouts aren't what they had. They lost everything in the NFL. Like, the thing about Arch Manning isn't what we thought he was. Like, it's a bad running back's average. Like, this is a team that's he's done to beat Oklahoma and continue to still 6-2 ranked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're still cool. Like
they're still in it. They're still in the
mix.
They're in it. But if you watch them,
they got fucking Georgia. They got A&M. They got some hard games ahead. But
yeah, and Smitty, like, look at it, Smitty. Like, if you look at it, like Chev and I are saying, like, you can see it though. It's like Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Like, I'm looking at them like, listen, I know they're 5-3 or whatever, but they lost 2 in a row, but they're not good. Like, the Steelers, $179 million on defense, and their defense is horrible. Like, I don't understand it. And you got to look at Tomlin, and I love Tomlin. I'm like, Tom, this is not a good defense, and that's your wheelhouse. And you got $179 million on the table on defense.
They're old. Just like, they got Slade, Rams.
Look, convert that to college. You go to Texas, and the roster and NIL money that they forked out, you just don't have the spots. You don't have – why are your wideouts, DBs, and O-line not at least Texas Tech? Texas Tech outbid you this year? Like, to me, that's something – I don't know what. Maybe Sark's getting tired. I'm just telling you, dog, every year doing this – Chev, you know better than me. Every year having to compete and pay money and get these guys to come to my school out of a portal or another school or whatever. I don't know, man. The guy's been to 2 Final Fours. He's been to couple. He just hasn't won it and got over the hump. Lane's right there with them. I don't know.
They're definitely. You know, I've watched multiple Texas games this year because of the way our start times have started here. So they're just not as explosive offensively. Everything's a struggle offensively right now to run the football, to create explosives in the pass game. They're missing that. They're missing something this year, JB, that they had the last couple of years. And I'm sure it's frustrating for Sark. I mean, I'm a play caller. I get it when things aren't going good, man. It's not fun. So he might not be having much fun right now, man.
I agree with you. I that's what I think too. Lane, Kiffin, real quick.
This, Coach. Obviously, Brian Kelly gets let go. LSU, big news. Who do you see, I guess, replacing him at that job? We were talking about this a little bit earlier. Just like it's so much money getting thrown on the table. Obviously, we just talked about how much he's getting to not work. But then the next coach who's going to come in is going to want even more money than what they were paying Brian Kelly. It's going to have to be a big name guy. Like, are there names that come to your mind?
Obviously, it's going to be a very, very short list. I mean, when you fire a guy like Brian Kelly and you say we're going to give you $54 million not to coach, obviously money's not an issue for them. So I would say that list has got to be a very, very short list, and it's going to have to be. I still think they're going to try to go after a big swing after some guys that are not coaching right now. But shoot, man, I don't even know, JB and Smitty, what that short list looks like, because if you're going to fire a guy like Brian Kelly at 5-3 and pay him $54 million, like where's the upgrade? What do we do? Like, who are you upgrading? Right. I don't know. I mean, what do you think, JB? What list of names you think?
I think Saban's, from what I've heard, we're going to have a national champ that we have on our show every week, Braden Fajoko, who has some insight. But from what I'm hearing is Saban's number one on the list. Admin have already reached out. If that's the truth, I think you write him a check and say, here's the number, say no to us. Like, is that not what you would do if you're admin? Like, at least say, tell me no. Just tell me no.
But Nick came out and said that he's not going to coach. And that's why I didn't bring up Saban's name, because like he flat out said that he enjoys what he's doing.
Yeah, but did you hear his last statement?
I don't know if he wants to get back in that rat race, man.
Did you hear his last statement though?
No, I didn't hear what he said.
Like he's saying, like he kind of made some he alluded like, okay, listen, Miss Terry came out and when she was talking and she's like, yeah, we may go do another thing with the amount of money these guys are throwing around. So when they say that to me, I don't know. I think they would at least, I'm sure they've reached out and said, here, man, we'll give you $20 million a year for 3 years or some shit like that. I think it'd be hard. He's still got a house there. I think he's still, he won it there. I don't know.
I mean, that one would make sense. I mean, obviously the best coach that's in college football history, in my opinion. I think he's the best coach to ever do it. So I think it's a short list. It's probably Nick Saban and
maybe Lane. I would think Lane's on there.
Maybe Coach Kiffin. Yeah, maybe his name's in there. But I think
Lane's Florida.
I think Lane's a better fit at Florida, though, in my opinion.
Me too. I'm with you.
He's a better fit at Florida.
Me too. Me too.
But I think it's like 1 or 2, 3 names on that LSU list right now. It's a very, very short list. But
you think Joe Brady's on there?
I know he won a national championship there as the play caller with, he was kind of like the guy, the hot name. Maybe. Yeah, I can see that. He's at Buffalo right now, correct?
Yep.
And they're winning. I mean, I saw they just boat raced Charlotte? Yeah. So Carolina, they boat raced them. So I could see his name. I don't think he'll command the money, obviously, that Nick and Kiffin would. So you could probably save some money and hire a proven commodity but you're hiring a first-time head coach at a power program. Do you want to go down that road and hire a first-time head coach at LSU? I don't know if their admin or their donors want to do that, but I can see Joe Brady's name being on a short list for sure.
Is college football sustainable in this current bubble? I don't think so. $179 million so far they're paying out coaches. James Franklin, Kelly, Napier. I mean, it's over. They're $50 million a pop here. I don't see how you can continue to do that. Florida State hasn't fired Norvell because the buyout with the whole staff included that gets paid through June, as you know how this works at that level, is $100 million. So I got to pay a guy $100 million to leave and then pay $100 million to come in for the new staff. And then they just put a $200 million facility in. I broke this down earlier. I don't see how it's sustainable. Maybe 4 or 5 teams in the country can continue to do it. Ohio State, maybe Texas, maybe, Clemson, Florida. I don't know, Florida State, Miami. I don't know, but Georgia. But how many? I mean, you got a conference of teams really that can do it. I don't know how this doesn't ruin the entire fabric and the entire landscape of college football if it continues down this road. Because I wouldn't give a shit coaching, Chev. If I'm going to get paid $53 million to fire me.
I mean, in my opinion, they've been firing coaches for years. I think what you're noticing now is they're firing coaches earlier in the season. Yep. It used to not happen until like maybe November, late
Hell
November.
No. Black Monday.
Now it's happening in September and early October. So these programs can get their short list and they can get a guy in place before that mid-year signing period in December and also have the staffs in place. I think that's why you're seeing more of it now because the recruiting sped up with the mid-year transfers and all the money that goes into like signing kids. But the days of high coaching contracts are not going away. They're gonna keep going up.
But the buyout side,
the TV money is so high, and they're generating so much revenue. Believe me, I saw some comment like, "Oh, these buyouts are going to go down because now with NIL they can't afford to pay them." Yeah, right. They got money. If they can write checks and say go away for $50 million, they have the money.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's 131 D1s though.
No, there's not.
See what I'm saying?
That's why there's not 131 of those contracts. There's only a short number of guys that have those contracts. Yeah. And probably Jimmy Sexton represents probably 90% of them.
All of them, yeah. And and Saban. So here's the thing. 131 schools. We got 12 in the playoff. We're trying to extend and go 16-team playoff. If there's only 4 or 5 or 6, let's say there's 8. If there's even 8 schools that can do this and continue to pay out huge contracts and buy new ones for new staff and build facilities and keep up with the Joneses, what are we doing? Like, we keep going. Like, it's like politics, Chev. Like, we're doing all this on the right, and then next year, if the Democrats win the office, they're going to go back to what they were. We keep going, starting over. Like, which one is it? Like, I don't know if you can go keep adding playoff teams, but then yet there's only 4 to 6 to 8 teams that actually are really, really good. The rest of them aren't very good. So why have more teams? If the other teams are going to get boat raced anyway, just pure resource wise, like we don't know what we're doing. When the NCAA don't know what they're doing, we got a problem.
I truly believe that what's got to happen in college athletics, especially college football, I'm talking about Power 4 college football. What's got to happen in Power 4 college football, they have to get a salary cap in place and start playing by some kind of rules. Because right now, it's like it is a arms race to who has the most money right now and who can build the best roster with the most money. You're seeing Texas Tech making that push. You're seeing Ohio State last year made that push and won a championship. These teams, they're not going to stop. If you allow this to keep going, there's only about 8 to 10 schools that really, really have a legitimate chance with the resources and money. That's why you're seeing schools like Oklahoma State go like this, because they don't have the money that like Tech has right now. I saw a stat where, like, over the course of the rivalry between Texas Tech and Oklahoma State, it was even. It was like 45 and 45 or something like that, wins, losses. And then I think Texas Tech just shut them out, right? Like 40-something to nothing. Yeah. Because the resources have gone like this. Texas Tech's got more resources. They built a brand new facility. They have a bunch of influx of money that came into the program from their big donor. And Oklahoma State doesn't have that money. They don't have the Boone Pickett's money anymore. Was pushing the program forward for years. I truly believe if they want to have some parity in college football, there has to be a salary cap for the NIL. There has to be a salary cap with the rev share, and it's got to be transparent, and they got to have books on it, because right now what's going on in college athletics to me is not sustainable long term. And it's kind of crazy that the blue bloods are not the blue bloods anymore if they don't have the money. If you ain't got the money, it don't matter. It's who has the money.
If you're SC though, you're from here. We all know. To me, this is a mediocre team just waiting to implode. I'm not a Lincoln Riley guy. I think he's a great offensive mind and great offensive coordinator, obviously, but I don't know how as a head coach. Is he a head coach? SC to me just seems like, again, they're a team that has the money. They said they're going to go get it. They went and got the #1 class and recruiting, all this stuff, but it seems like the same old team. I don't know if these Blue Bloods can continue this way if they're sitting there with a coach that's like, all right, one way or another, either offense or defensive coordinator that calls the plays. I think these collectives, from what I just heard this morning, is they're going to mandate now on these new hires. The lieutenant governor of Louisiana is involved in this new hire for LSU, Smitty. He's involved because there's an interim chancellor at LSU, and so the lieutenant governor, shout out to AJ McCarron, who's running for Alabama lieutenant governor. But the lieutenant governor is now involved in the hiring process, and I was told he's in part of the firing process that happened yesterday that told the other coaches to go home. The lieutenant governor. So it's a different buy-in in states like that down there than it is on the West Coast in California. We don't have the same buy-in. We don't. It's like Chev knows. We don't get people to show up to our JUCO games. We don't get people to show up to our game unless you're a winning team. You ain't going to get nobody at these games. So I think that SC has a bigger issue as a blue blood. I don't know if they're even a blue blood.
You know, I think that, I mean, listen, I'm a Coach Riley fan because, I mean, the guy is a proven head coach. He won 3 Big 12 titles at Oklahoma. USC, yeah, they've lost probably a couple of games that they probably need to win, obviously, on this point in where his trajectory is at that school. But to me, SC cares about winning. They put money into resources. They went out and hired a legitimate GM. They went and put money into the program. They went and they stole the crosstown rival defensive coordinator. They paid him double the salary, gave him a housing stipend. They're invested in winning. And SC, man, that to me, when I grew up, the Pete Carroll days and watching what they did with Reggie Bush and Leinart and those teams, that was a great great college football era, and they've won multiple national championships, multiple Heismans. They care about winning, JB, but you got to win those close games, and they haven't been able to do it. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I do agree with you though, JB. There's only a handful of teams that are going to compete for the national title this year. And that's been my opinion the last 4 or 5 years. There's only been about 5 teams that could possibly win it out of all the schools.
And so that's my take.
If we want to make it more accessible to all the Power 4 level, then dude, let's level the playing field. Let's get a salary cap in place and let's level the playing field like the NFL does, so guys have legitimate chance. Now coaching really matters. Not just buying the best roster. Coaching should matter. Hell who has the most money.
Well, development should matter. We're not developing nothing. That's why Saban and Krzyzewski and Urban and all these guys, they're like, man, we're not developing. If we stop developing our babies, which are still 17-year-old, I don't care what anyone says, if we're not developing guys coming out of high school and teaching them more in college than they knew in high school, then we shouldn't coach college. And number one, and the kids should just skip fucking college and go to the NFL if you're that good. Yeah. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, we're not developing these kids, man. Like,
I agree.
Just a money grab.
If money, like, to me, like that's what's crazy about like the NFL, right? If money could buy championships, all those billionaire owners would all have a championship, right? Right. But in college football right now, it's kind of been proven that money can do that because there's no cap.
Right.
If there was no cap in the NFL, then the Waltons, who own the Broncos have the most money of any of those guys. Yeah. The Broncos will win every year because they got the most money. But there's a salary cap. So there's rules, there's structure. Right now, college football has no structure. It's just the wild, wild west. And these collectives, and now it's rev sharing, and now it's NIL, and now what is it? Like,
let me ask you something. Are you guys under the same rules? So NCAA is still NCAA. You're under the exact same rules, correct?
Yeah, we're under that umbrella.
As far as transfer portal?
As far as transfer portal,
so and all those kind of things. I think it kicks in over. I clinic SMU staff the other day, and a shout out to Rhett and all these guys. They clinicked and they reposted it. And I talked about recruiting and staff management. That's what they wanted me to talk about. So we had a good hour-long Zoom, and they lost, so fuck, my speech didn't help. So
they did lose a tough
everything one. I touch, Smitty says I fuck everything up. So Weddle lost. I went to the game. Fuck it. I'm not going to Chev's game.
Please don't.
But it's crazy though that like they're breaking this down. So here's my point. So the portal kicks in November 1st. They were telling me is I guess the one portal transfer rule now. So it kicks November 1st. You guys are under the same umbrella. I noticed a kid after you guys just beat him entered the portal. So are they getting all this portal shit in before?
I don't. That kid didn't even play though. He didn't even play in the game. So
and he's supposed to be good. Was supposed to be like highly recruited.
I think he was a recruited kid coming. I don't know. I didn't see him that much in the game, JB. So I don't. So I can't talk about him because he's not officially in the portal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't want to bring it up. But I'm bringing it up because like we're just entering the portal before November 1st. Like November 1st, I'm done.
I think what's going on with some of those guys around college football is that the portal's not open right now, but it's going to open, and so they're probably just maybe they're just not going to play at their school anymore.
It's crazy to me. Like,
it is crazy to me too. I mean, it's such a weird.
You shit on your brothers. You shit on your team.
I agree with you 100%. The thing that it blows me away that these guys that like go through training camp, they go through summer conditioning, they go through all this stuff with their brothers, and then they have some adversity and they cash it in and they redshirt and they're transferring, man. What happened to being tough, man? What happened to the blue collar, like getting your lumps, having adversity? It hasn't been my year, but I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to come back and be better. Man, what happened to those days? It bothers me to my soul as a former player. The guys that quit on their teams, and I just, man, I struggle with that, JB.
I don't know how you do it.
I'm an old school guy, man. I love this game, and I love.
Is it going to be better though? Are you going to be able to take a least sigh of relief when it's just one portal though?
Yeah, I'm glad there's only one portal because what bothered me before is that you do a great job of recruiting your team back, and then you go to spring football, and then the portal opens again right after spring ball, and you lose like 4 or 5 of your best players. And you're like, man, I recruited this kid. I retained him. I developed them. And now they jump in the portal to me, it's like, let's have the one portal window after the season. Guys that are disgruntled, they can leave. Or if the guy's not, doesn't have a chance to play for you, try to get him placed somewhere, try to help the kid. And then, all right, after that portal closes in December, then you got your team. Let's get ready for the next year. It's a great idea.
No doubt. Man, we got 6,000 people in here. Pound the like. Make sure you follow Chev and the Northeastern State pages. And big win for Coach Chev.
Yeah, I got a shout out too, JB, because we're sending Coach Gruden some gear, man. So John Gruden, if you're listening, we're sending you a box with some Riverhawks gear.
Hey,
Coach Gruden, I played for you in the Senior Bowl. You were my head coach when you were the head coach of the Raiders, and I was on that roster, the Senior Bowl. So just get ready, Coach Gruden. I'm sending you some Riverhawk gear, my man.
He actually does watch because I posted a fucking funny clip of him grabbing his nuts during a Cover 3 thing, and it went viral on Instagram. He's sitting there scratching while he's watching Cover 3 and shit, and then he goes, "JB, really?" I go, "I had to, Coach."
It's classic, dude. I'm gonna send him some gear though. He's gonna get a box of Riverhawk gear, man.
I gotta get him on the show, man. We're talking, so we're gonna get him on the show. He went on Fitz and Wit have a podcast, and he went on there the other day, and we basically all speak the same language. All three of us, you, myself, and him. Like we're in the He's like, Chev, we're in the bubble screen fucking era at quarterback. I mean, it's bad to watch, bro. Like, I'm just watching fucking these quarterbacks. And I'm not talking when it's at the NFL level, we've digressed very bad. Like, it's bad.
I'm not a big bubble screen guy, man.
I mean, it's like run solution shit because we can't throw into the teeth of the coverage. So, it's 7 in the box, pitch it out. Like, we get that part of it, but that's like old school. Like, we're not progressing at quarterback. Like, come on, man. Let's protect it and run a real concept. Like that's Gruden's point. Like, why are we just spitting out 1 yard bubbles and then we say, "Oh, Caleb Williams is 79% completion percent." Well, you better fucking be. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that you got to mix and match your RPOs. I mean, I'm a post snap like RPO read a decap player, but then I'm big on play action because your play action can look just like your RPO game.
Yes.
But now you're more sound in protection, and now you can take true shots.
I had ride and glide, which was our play pass, and then I had RPO, and it was all very similar, but it was a difference up front. So I was like, listen, let's not go downfield. We're going to like all the little shit. But it all looked the same, right? You married it up.
Yeah, you married it up.
Nowadays, man, we're fucking all I've never seen that like it. Quarterback plays bad. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. Good luck. Good. Who you got this week?
So we got homecoming. We got Lincoln, California. They're struggling a little bit, but we gotta. It should be a great homecoming crowd. I mean, last year we had the highest attended homecoming since 2011. We're looking to break that record this year. We've won 3 in a row for the first time since 2010. Man, we're on a hot streak, JB, and we're gonna finish the season strong and make a run at the playoffs, man. So I'm looking forward to getting to 1-0 this week, man, and having a great homecoming crowd and having our administration. We're gonna show off that President's Cup, JB.
Yeah,
show off that President's Cup, my man.
Hell yeah! Look at that shit behind the waterfall and all that shit. Look at that.
That picture's going up on the wall, man. So since I became the head coach, we started a wall called NSU Brick Games, man. It basically means big wins and program history because you're building the foundation of your program with big wins. So that's the second one that's going on the wall. Saginaw was the first one, and then the UCO win the President's Cup's going to go on the wall, man.
No doubt.
Congratulations, man. That's dope.
No doubt, man. Chev, good shit, man. Keep grinding, and I know the place that needs a coach. So anyway, we'll see you.
Compton College, Must
see TV. Compton. All right, we'll see you Monday.
I'll see you guys later.
Peace. Shout out to Big King in the back. We'll be back with Big King, as he refers himself to. Smitty and I call him Little King. He got some explaining to do.
He do.
He got some explaining to do. My DMs are full with all his horrible picks of the weekend. Yeah. And he's going to address it like a grown man, and he always does, and he always will. He'll address all those people that lost millions of dollars that told me that they lost millions of dollars.
I sent y'all a tweet from one of the fans pissed off.
They're actually really mad because they really value his takes.
They listen to you. They trust you.
Yeah, and then he say, fuck them. We're going to dive into that right after this with Big King. Peace. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Nina Kimes says that she believes the Colts defense specifically is ready and built for a deep playoff run. Check this out.
They're not the best defense in the NFL, but they're one of the most interesting this year. And obviously, defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo was a big part of why. Dan, a couple things jump out, and a lot jumps out to me, but two things. One is just the ability to change game to game and individually game plan for opponents. I know you're going to get into that, but like last 2 weeks, man, like you go from the Rams, obviously you're playing a ton of zone against them because you're worried about them. 2 weeks, man, like you go from the Rams, obviously you're playing a ton of zone. Game plan for opponents. I know you're going to get into that, but like last 2 weeks, man, like you go.
I want to repeat a few things you said because I want to make sure we're clear. I know you're going to get into it means I don't have to get into it because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I can't get into it because I can't show anybody in America what the fuck I'm discussing because I'm reading it off a fucking teleprompter. So therefore, I can't talk about what the fuck it is because I don't know it. Number one. Darnell, where'd you go? So let's keep listening.
I already know where you're going with this, so I just have to get up.
From the Rams, obviously you're playing a ton of zone against them because you're worried about them beating you out over the top. Then in the first half against Las Vegas, team without Brock Bowers or much threat at receiver, 70% man coverage. So that flexibility is something that Lou Anarumo has really brought to a unit that you remember under Gus Bradley pretty much just played cover 3. Then the other thing I wanted to highlight, they throw so much at you in pressures, like different styles of pressures. The simulated pressures have been, they've used simulated pressures at the 5th.
I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this today.
Homie, did you see Dad's face, homie? When she fucking took, homie, he was like, he did a damn near a Smitty right there. Let's keep it real. Dan damn near did a Smitty when she gave him that. Like, like, go back a little, baby. Can you rewind just a little bit? And Dan's, look at Dad right here, homie, like when she tells him this. Let me hear it from him again.
Styles of pressures. The simulated pressures have been, they've used simulated.
Hey, homie, you're sick, homie.
Homie, Dan damn near like did a Smitty, homie, when I say some off the wall shit, homie. He damn near was like it makes no sense what she just said. Like, this shit is getting to be so ridiculous that he can't even like fucking fathom being up there with her no more. And we got to be real. We got to just say enough's enough, little Asian lady. You got to go away. Hey. We got to be enough's enough. It's a mockery of football. It's a mockery of sports. It's a mockery of football. And I say it's a mockery of sport in a plural form. That means sport in general is being fucking decapitated in front of our very eyes. It's being fucking castrated. It's being castrated. She's clipping around the mushroom head right now. She's cutting us. So our shit just fall out. She's cutting us right now, homie. She's cutting the umbilical cord away
mushroom
from
head, Bailey. The
football,
mushroom
homie.
head.
She's cutting away football from us, man. From us men. She's taking it from us by giving us.
Peter is not changing football right now. She's not making the sport work.
No. She said 70%, but then they just jumped into cover 3. See, I would love for Mina to get on camera, get the film up, and show me those cover 3 percentages. I would like to see the 70% of the cover 3 that she just talked about so eloquently. Because you know what? It's very hard to run cover 3 out of a 2-shell look unless you invert a safety down and you screw them down tight, and then you rotate the other safety to the middle, and then we see the corners bail out at the snap, and then we see the backers take out the flat and hook curl area, and then we go, oh shit, now it's cover 3. But when we got corners match across the board, which turns into cover fucking 0, and she calls it cover 3, then we got a problem. See,
sir. Lil King in the building. What's going on, Shaun?
You got a real camera today or something?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You got a real camera or something? Or is that your phone? Because it looks like a real camera today.
Well, first of all, what time is my
you got the glasses off. You got the x-rays off.
Hey, what time does my 8 a.m. segment start?
8:12 around there, usually on Mondays, because we got Weddle on after you.
I mean, that's on us though. We gotta do a better job of ending our previous segments on time, stuff like that. I'm gonna take the blame as a young guy here and hold JB accountable and make sure we get in and out of our breaks on time. We got a
Secondly,
schedule, you know.
Secondly, tell Chev I want some gear. I mean, hell, I ain't got no barstool show like John, but shit, I rock it out here in Vegas. Tell him to send me a care package.
Hey, I love free gear, Shaun.
Right. I want to be a River Hawk.
Right.
Hey, you got a big win. That's a big win in UCO.
Hey, shout out to all the people that came up this weekend too, man. I'm telling you, dog. A bunch of people came up to me this weekend. Man, I love you on JB's show. It's real talk, no cap.
Yeah, damn near a big show, yeah.
Grambling.
Damn near the biggest show, yeah.
I don't know why you're surprised.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Shut up so I can talk. Grambling Jackson State was in Vegas this week, so it was
Oh
popular.
yeah, they did the BPS Bowl.
Yeah.
Let me ask you,
Yeah, hot Cheetos everywhere.
do you know Southern's coach got fired on his day off, and then they fired Kelly right after that? So the whole state of Louisiana's up in arms right now. What you got to say about your Tulane Green Wave?
I mean, model of consistency.
You're looking good right now.
We've been this 7-1.
You guys looking damn near the best team in Louisiana right now.
So I think because Memphis beat South Florida, I think we still are the only AAC team with no loss, because UAB's in the AAC, aren't they? Or are they conference?
Yeah, Memphis, UC, South Florida, you guys. South Florida just lost to Memphis, and Memphis lost to UAB.
Right. I couldn't remember if UAB was Conference USA or AAC, but anyway, we looking good. We still gotta play the games. And let me get in front of something.
Yeah, do it now.
Let me get in front of something.
Please.
Fuck you. I didn't come on here and say I'm gonna win every bet. I'm not gonna go 100% every weekend. Shit, anybody that tells you they're 100% in sports betting is lying. I come on here and give you my honest bets that I put my own hard-earned money on. All right, if you tell me,
You talking all them DMs I got? You talking all them cats I got in the DMs?
Somebody tweeted me this right here. He said, "Tell Big King to take them glasses off during the show for the rest of the week. He lost me a big bag taking OU."
Hey Chaz.
Damn.
Hey Chaz, if it make you feel any better, I broke 2 TVs. Dog, I've had a big bag on Oklahoma, man. John Mateer out here playing like Darnell Simmons. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Dog, did you watch Oklahoma Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Like John Mateer went from pre-injury, in my opinion, being in the conversation for top quarterback in college football to since he's come back from that injury. I mean, he's been so damn god awful. No, he was the reason Oklahoma lost to Ole Miss.
Fuck, Smitty, you should have told me about this, because I got DMs. I just can't find them right now. I got one that says, Big King fucked me and my wife left me.
Oh damn!
So I got a DM that said he got divorced because of your picks, homie. I gotta find that pick, homie.
Hey, Shaun did take his glasses off though, so Chaz, he did listen to you.
Hey, listen, man, listen. I've had 3 good weekends and 1 bad weekend. If you follow me the rest of the year, I'll probably have another bad weekend, but I promise you it'll be more.
Hey, it happens. It happens. I went 2-8 my last year, Smitty, coaching. I mean, if you coach long enough, it happened, homie.
I mean, think about this. I gave out Oklahoma, whose quarterback before the injury was the Heisman favorite.
Yeah.
He played his worst game of his college career. I gave out Missouri. Missouri was rolling. Bo Probola gets hurt, and they have to bring in a true freshman. They looked like they were the better team until that happened. Like, shit happens, man. I gave out Pittsburgh last night. Pittsburgh goes up. It's looking good at the half, and they just completely implode in the second half. I mean, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. So what do you got this week for us? Now we'll wait.
I'm still researching.
We'll get your take Wednesday.
I am taking an ugly play tonight, though, but I got a good number. I've got the Commanders plus 12.5 tonight. I am on that one.
Ooh, okay.
They get Debo and
And Terry.
McLaurin back, but there is no Jaden Daniels. So
I got Woodshed. I got Woodshed in the making. No Daniels. They got
I'm depending on Mariota.
Mariota can win you a game.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Play an even game, JP.
I can't do it. Not versus a hot Queendom team. I can't do it.
And more importantly, because I called out Sheldon and his buddies, I'm expecting that front four.
And he's playing. He's playing tonight.
Yeah.
I'm expecting that front four to play some spirited football tonight.
They got for the dreads.
Yeah.
And make sure you clip that, Paris, because they were awful. Like I said, against Dallas, gave up 5 yards of carry. Dak dropped back 30+ times, only 1 sack. That ain't good enough, Sheldon. I don't care. I don't know what film y'all watching. Maybe I need to watch it collectively instead of separately. D tackles here and ends there. Maybe that's the problem. They need to get together as a group. So I'm expecting a bounce back game tonight from that Washington front.
All right, Shaun, before we get to Weddle, we got a lot of shit going on. We got to get to Lane Kiffin. The new head coach at Florida is going to troll Oklahoma's D lineman named David Stone after the Ole Miss win. I was watching it live in the Palooza with Steve Kim, and he said, you're a little quieter than before. So during the game, obviously, they've been talking shit and going back and forth, and Lane talked shit to the players. Take a look at this little interaction here. I thought it was
are you talking a little bit to Oklahoma's players? This guy yelled at me like during the game like 5 times how great they were and we can't score on them. But your quarterback Trinidad Chambliss did.
That kid could care less. He wanted to be on camera. He gives a fuck less about them losing. This is the problem in college football. This kid don't give a fuck.
And you got to understand, like, there's generally context when something like this happens. Oklahoma's a big-time program. Ole Miss is a big-time program. They more than likely have both interacted with this young man at some point. Right. Maybe Oklahoma was willing to give him slightly more money for NIL. You know, maybe Ole Miss was the front runner, but then they took the scholarship offer because they signed another guy. Like, it's generally some backstory to this because most players ain't walking up to a head coach.
But Smitty,
Lane Kiffin's, level unless they know them personally in some way.
Yeah, but this is too. I think he's trolling them too because that was the same kid that left in the middle of the offseason, entered the portal, came back to Oklahoma a few days later. He's an IMG Academy kid, so Lane knows him obviously. And then Lane complimented another kid that walked by during the same interview. And he said that's the best player in the country on defense. And Oklahoma, I think it's number 33 or whatever.
Number 10. He's a monster.
Their backer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, I think that's the best player right there. And Lane was pointing at him, talking, as he walked by. I don't know if that's illegal or not. But anyway, it's crazy how the landscape is, right? Like,
right there. He's amazing right there. I love it.
Let's say, that'd be real. That's the best. You don't think that's clipped? You don't think that's fucking clipped and everybody's show today?
I pay well for that kid.
Yeah, I tried to recruit that guy. He's the best player in America.
Here's the brilliance. Here's the brilliance of what Lane did. He ain't put no address on it.
Right.
He said
here's the thing, though. But here's the thing: the macro level of this. This is why it's a mockery. It's all a joke because the kid can come up to Lane in his interview. That's number one. Number one. I don't know what you want to say from that. I'm not saying tampering, but let's just say it's something. Then Lane could talk about the other kid walking by. Then nowadays in stretch lines, we got guys stealing each other's kids. We got guys like this is a joke.
The Wild Wild West, dog.
It's the Wild Wild West, and I don't know why the NCAA continues to try to play judge, jury, and executioner. Why are they trying to put rules on all this shit? If you've already opened Pandora's box, dog. You've already created this shit storm. We paid $179 million for coaches to leave, and we got 3 months left, Shaun, of the season.
Can I say something?
Please.
They need to make it so that you can't fire a sitting head coach to the end of the season.
Something, yeah.
Because here's what's happening. It puts other guys in such a, I'm not going to call it unfair because they're making a lot of money, disadvantageous position. So because the Titans' job is open and we don't know how many other NFL jobs are going to be open, Sarkisian has to have his agent let the Titans know that he's interested because he don't want them to make a decision without knowing that he's interested.
Of course.
Now could subvert his season. But to LSU.
And then deny it publicly, of course, not to the retards in the chat who think, oh, yeah, he's just going to come out and say, yeah, I'm interested in the Titans. He has to deny it publicly, but guess what? His agent ain't.
But watch this, JB. LSU and Florida fired their head coach only because Penn State had already fired James Franklin.
Yes, of course.
And Arkansas had already fired Sam Pittman. So now, if you at LSU in Florida and you already decided to move on from Napier and Kelly, you don't want the potential candidates to not know that you're going to have a job available.
Right.
And so now it's creating a landscape where, you know, everybody got to be working on their next decision before they even finish writing this year's book.
That's a hell of a point. Hell of a point. Because
I'm
like
telling
being
you,
5-3 is like
Lane. I would assume if it all goes like they said it's going to go, Lane would be the next head coach at Texas. If Sark leaves Texas because he gets the Tennessee Titan job, I would presume if all those jobs comes open that Lane Kiffin would take Texas.
Never happened. Never in a million years. Never.
I'm just telling you.
Now, they're best friends on planet Earth. It's not happening. I'm just telling you.
What do you mean?
That's fact. Sark and Lane are best friends on this earth.
So listen to what I said. Your listening comprehension is off.
No.
I said if Sark leaves to take the Tennessee Titans job.
Motherfucker, I ain't retarded. I heard what you said.
But
I'm telling you, it ain't going to ever happen. They're best friends, homie.
Your answer sounded like you was
like, this motherfucker act like I'm retarded. They're like your 3 picks, motherfucker. They're horrible. I get what you said. Motherfucker, they're best friends. Lane is not replacing his best friend out of conflict of interest.
Sean, what do you say, Sean? How you say it?
We're not going to pick shame, okay? We're not going to do that on this show.
That motherfucker act like I'm retarded, Smitty. Like, what I said was, I'm retarded though. Like I'm the retarded one. What I said was, if he goes to the Titans, I heard what you motherfucking said.
So
he
you
ain't gonna go.
So you saying that because Sark and Lane are friends?
Yes.
Lane would turn down.
Yes.
The highest paying job potentially.
It ain't the highest paying job. It ain't the highest paying job. No, it won't. You guys keep forgetting. Lane wants to be on the water. He doesn't want to be where the border wall is being built. He wants to be on the water in a yacht, homie. I'm telling y'all.
Where the what's getting built?
The border wall, homie.
In Louisiana, they got the bayou.
Yeah, but that's a shithole.
In Texas, they got a lot of man-made lakes down there.
Yeah, man-made lakes, not the ocean. I'm just telling you.
Ain't no ocean around Gainesville.
Listen.
Ain't no ocean around Gainesville, dog. Don't sell stuff that.
No, but his houses and shit are in Florida, and that tax dollars is a lot better.
Ain't
Here's
no
the
taxes
issue.
in Texas.
Yeah, but there's a shithole.
No, your answer sounded more.
Austin's a shithole. Austin's a shithole.
Austin is not a shithole. Outside of traffic, Austin one of the top 10 cities in America. Are you nuts?
Oh, it's not. It's liberal and gay. Austin is the gayest new San Francisco in America. Stop, Sean. Lane Kiffin is not taking his conservative ass to fucking Liberalville.
When are y'all lying? When are y'all telling the truth right now? I don't know which one is lying.
So Sark a liberal?
You
said they're best friends.
A little bit. Yeah, they are. You can be best friends and still disagree, homie. Yeah.
Hell no, too. America fucked up. I ain't never seen no extreme liberal and extreme conservative be buddies. Hell no.
We grew up that way, Sean. What are you talking about?
They can't even have an honest conversation in public.
Sean, we grew up that way. We used to have barbershop banner and both disagreed, homie. What are you talking about?
Then why can't he live in Austin then? That's the case.
Sports.
Who?
Then why can't your boy live in Austin if he's conservative? If you can disagree, then he should be.
You're talking about two different things, homie. You're talking about being friends. You're talking about being friends as a liberal and a conservative versus living in a liberal town as a conservative. There's two different fucking things. You two are both acting retarded today. You both being retarded today. You're both being retarded today.
Acting slow.
Anyway, Texas is not even considered.
So I listened to the show. You said something earlier too that I got to call you on.
Say it.
You said that Aaron Glenn, after winning his first game as a head coach in the NFL, shouldn't have given a post-game speech. He should have went to his office.
I didn't say give a post-game speech. I said treat it like it was a fucking Super Bowl.
It's his first win.
So what? They're 1-7. Act like you've been there.
He ain't been there. He ain't ever been there.
I know, because he's shitty.
Hey, listen, they still can go 10-7.
Oh, stop. Oh, fuck, stop. I'll boot you out of this fucking thing. Bring Weddle in. Fuck this.
Mathematically, can they still go 10-7?
No. Yes, mathematically they can't. Retardedly, can you be more retarded today?
Hey, mathematically, can they still go 10-7?
Mathematically,
I didn't
sure.
say it was realistic.
No.
But it's possible.
Why would you even say something like that? It was so blasphemous.
Because you saying the man shouldn't go in there and take advantage of how their first victory feels. Hopefully it incites a run.
It's
crazy.
We got a real Super Bowl champion joining the show. Our main man, E-Dub. Bring him in properly, Bailey.
Yeah. I'm in my mode, ready to transform you into I hate a storm, Hail Marys, I make it pour. Good, I ain't lying, you little giants, we been defiant. Rise. What's the cost to be the boss? Breaking down the walls. We all in once the coin gets tossed. Got the plan of action, never acting. No need to scramble to get traction. We make it happen. From 3-4s to 4-3, we get it cracking.
E-Dub, if it wasn't for you, Shaun would have been banned for his takes already in the first 10 minutes of the show.
Well, I missed the.
Have you heard this blasphemous?
I missed the gambling takes that he had last week, and I guess they did or didn't go well. How'd that end up?
They did not go well. Fans
not go well. We're taking death threats. I'm getting death threat DMs for him.
Yeah, like people put their rent money on his picks and they can't pay rent.
There was a divorce. Happened. There was all kind of shit.
House support issue. Lost his kid. All type.
Listen, man, JB poison. JB go to your game, y'all lose. Dog, he clinic with SMU, they lose. Now he come back on here on Monday talking about Aaron Glenn shouldn't have been excited.
Hey, Smitty. That's like Common. That's like Common when he dissed Ice Cube. See, when you got all this shit out there, you're easy diss. See, I already said all those things, Smitty. I already said all those things. See, Smitty, he just took my shit.
Hey, Mal.
Did y'all play Friday?
Did we?
Y'all the game this Friday?
Yeah.
Y'all won?
No.
Oh shit! I can't blame.
Oh, don't use that. No, Shaun, you can't use that.
No.
Hey, JB ruined the season, dog. If the shit go downhill, next year, invite him to senior night. Invite him to the last game.
They already had senior night. E-Dub, you guys had a tough one, huh? Played a good team.
Yeah. Holy smokes! I think that may have been the worst loss I've ever had.
Really?
In my entire career.
Wait, what?
Player or coach?
Oh my gosh. Boys, it was 21-0 in the first quarter before we could blink. And it's a great reminder. We got outcoached, we got outclassed, top 10 team in the state. And were we 56-0 bad? We were, but is that a reflection of our team and our players? No, I think they're on a good day. I think they're 2 scores better, and if we play our best, maybe we got a shot. But it goes back to coaching, the details. Like, I'll give you an example of how coaching, the lack thereof, from my point of view, screwed our team. So we come out and we kick off. They go down and score in like 4 plays, 5 plays. They got Troy Hune, was committed to Penn State, decommitted. Like he's the real deal, right? So we're like, all right, whatever. So we come down, and all week, we had planned check with me at the line. If they're in 2 shell, we'll run zone read. If it was single high, most likely it'll be man. So let's just run indies on the outside, 5-yard in routes, and then corner routes from number 2. And so we prepped that, and we got the look. But on the flip side, have I coached the quarterback position good enough to realize that as he's dropping back and that corner sits on that indie route, did that number 2 man-to-man, you got to still confirm man or cover 3. And what happened was the corner fell off and he threw a pick right to the corner. And ultimately, I screwed my quarterback and our team, whether you want to assume this and that. And that comes back to coaching. And so I'm still learning to be a good coach. But there are multiple times in that game where we got outclassed, and it came back coaching. Yeah, were they a better team? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I didn't do a good enough job. And
he's a humble dude. So your boy, though, in 2 years, even though that scenario happened, won't throw that ball though either. Experience matters too.
You gotta go through the shit to learn the shit.
100%. And you live, you learn, you experience is always the best teaching moment. And we watched it, him and I together, and grew and got better. But ultimately, we didn't come out with the right mindset. I think a lot of the players were intimidated with the team and the rankings and all this other crap, and that's high school, right?
Smitty, so you got some context. The school they played is the home of Chris Olave, Fred Warner. They got some guys. A lot of San Diego teams down there are legendary, so they got a lot of guys that come out of those schools. So that's who they played.
But we're moving on. We got Poway, a rival. We got everything right there in front of us. We win. We get a home playoff game, probably 7-8 seed in D1, which will be good. And so it's exciting. We got to move on, wash it out, and learn as coaches. But as players, we got to get them right so they can be confident for this Friday night.
No doubt. Well, we got a lot of topics for both you guys. I know. We just had Chev on, who just won the President's Cup for his.
Clap it up for Chev.
Yeah. And he got it done. He's getting it done. And I know there's a school that needs a coach. So you and Chev could possibly go there and to Boulder. And what happened, Shaun? Anyway, let's dive into the topics, Smitty.
Hey, hold on. Shaun can chime in on all you guys. Why in the world are they not playing the true freshmen at Colorado? Those quarterbacks and offense, maybe he's not that good, or maybe they don't want to throw him in the fire and ruin him. But that is one of the worst teams I've ever seen play football against Utah. I think we're good, and but are we 44-0 good in 3 minutes to go in the second quarter?
That was crazy.
Especially with all the guys they got over there, man.
Hey, E-Dub, you guys had 421 yards at halftime on offense.
It was
everybody on defense. The cone kicking Warren Sapp, Shaun's boy, he should be fired. The DC should be fired. The whole staff should be fired. I would have fired everybody at halftime. Here's the thing: I'm getting text messages right now that I had a good take. Here's the take.
I want to say something about this. This is exactly the same guy that called me out on my first All-Pro Pro Bowl that didn't know who I was and never seen me play. So it just tells you.
What do you say?
I got beef with them too. I got beef with them too. Let's have a beef with this motherfucker.
Hold on. What did he say to you, E-Dub?
He said, and I
quote. My boy, he over there mad.
Yeah. I just came off a second team All-Pro. I ended up getting a new contract. And he tweeted out $8 million per year for a guy I couldn't even pick out in the lineup. And then 5 years later, he had that run in at the Super Bowl. And I screenshotted that tweet and I said, "Who's in the lineup now?" Yeah, pull it up.
So that's how you do
it. Hey Bailey, pull up the tweet so we could relive that moment, because that just tells you. I know Shaun at Warren's probably your guy, but I've never even talked to the dude, and every time I see him, he's either running in with some legal stuff or doing some dumb stuff like that, kicking over.
Hey, Shaun, how many guys do you know outside of this room that likes Warren Sapp? I haven't yet to meet one person. How many do you know?
So let me explain something. First of all, we are talking about arguably the most.
I don't. We don't care about that. We don't care about it.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We're talking about the human. No. Fuck
football right now. Fuck football right now.
Secondly, don't tell me how to answer. Secondly, that is one of my good friends, but as he knows, sometimes he does stuff I disagree with, but he a big boy. He can handle himself. I don't got no problem with Warren. Me and Warren always been A1 day one. That's my partner.
Of course, sometimes he's a teammate. I mean, it's different with you.
This is how we operate. He can defend himself. I don't know why he's kicking the pylon, but he'll tell you if you ask him. I promise you.
Yeah. But I got
instead of kicking the pylon, he should be telling his hands to hat in the hands to get off blocks and stop the run and give up.
Hey, first of all, let me say something big picture about their staff. They got too many guys.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
they got like three
Marshall
coaches, coaches. Like they got too many coaches. First of all, I don't know, because here's what I've seen in rooms with multiple coaches, and I know this is a new trend. It started with your position, Weddle. where they start having a safeties coach and a corners coach. But unless those guys are equally yoked as far as like what their priorities are, man, it's tough, dog.
Thank you for the motivation the last 4 years. E, really appreciate it. Hashtag who's in the lineup now?
That was Twitter before I even was on it, I think.
That's like the first Twitter.
Yeah, Smitty wasn't even born yet.
Hey, man, y'all release Sap alone, man. Just let Sap stay out there in Boulder and leave Warren alone, man. You don't want to get into
Warren. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, his perception is so off as far as like his actual level of intelligence. Just let him stay over there. Leave him alone.
Hey, well, Matt, let's give a tip our hat to Dion for going and picking it up after his assistant doing some dumb stuff.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, why are you having my guy, who you've come out and said he's got health issues and all these other things, picking up fucking pylons after your ass?
Hey, man, look.
That's a shit bird, homie. That's a shit bird.
Hey, out of all of Colorado's problems, that is so far down.
No, that's actually not.
No.
See, I don't know.
That's the problem, Ty. Come on,
his players.
No, the game hadn't even started yet, y'all.
Exactly.
That's the point. You're setting the tone.
The problem is when the game starts, that Louis luggage all of a sudden look counterfeit.
JB, what did Ed Reed say? Remember he was trying to get that job.
Smitty.
Clean the locker room up.
Fuck all that, Smitty. Fuck all that, Smitty. You know what we just realized?
What?
Shaun King's an enabler.
Oh, you lying.
He's an enabler. He's enabling this shit behavior.
No.
He likes it.
No. Here's what Shaun King does. He's an aggregate of all the information. So when his database puts out an opinion, it's based on all the information. I remember the first fucking team meeting they had in Colorado, where Dion walked in there and told all them kids who had sweat, bled, and given all of everything they had for Colorado that they wasn't good enough. That he was bringing Louis luggage, and that they was coming out to win. And now they got them. Listen, that luggage don't look Louis no more, do it?
Well, this is
the head coach started the culture there, right?
No
he
doubt.
walked in a room full of kids and said, "I'm bringing in shit that's better."
He did,
and it's been a revolving door from a personnel standpoint ever since. That's why they don't have continuity. That's why they don't have culture. That's why you're asking about the issues they're having winning, because that's been the culture. I'm gonna go hire some guns. Now his shooters just ain't good as they used to be. So now when you go to Utah and you're not on top of the details, you get woodshedded. But the same thing happened in the bowl game as BYU. They got, like, I'm just telling you, like, it all starts at the top.
Hey, here. Go ahead, Smitty. Well, here again, I'm getting text messages from very known people, and they're like, "You had the best, JB. You had the best take," and I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Because you got all the people that keep it real with you blocked.
No. They lost bye week. John, they lost the bye week. Tell me I'm not right, you dub. They lost the bye week. When your head coach is fishing and promoting it on social media during a bye week, you cannot tell me that this is a serious program. You just can't do it. I had 21 years shot of coaching. I never was fucking gone during bye week. Yeah. We did some things. We were tough 3-4 days, and whether it was shimmos and shorts or what have you, but we were walking through. Weights were heavier and strong and harder. We had more film, whatever it was. There's no way you can tell me. And then don't use the excuse of the health thing on the other side. Then don't coach. Then you can't coach. It's no beef or hatred. It's just a fact of the matter.
Hey.
There's 17 to 21-year-olds getting a disservice, homie, by the head coach in this program. I'll just keep it real.
Here's a mistake that was made. And I've always said this from the very beginning. Dion needed to leave last year. He needed to find another job because he never was going to be happy in Boulder once Shiloh, Shador, and Travis were gone.
Hold on. Is this even in Colorado, Bailey?
No, that's in
Texas. He goes to Texas on a bye week and goes home and fishes?
He gave the players Wednesday through Saturday, I think, off. They supposed to come back.
That's why you lost. That's why you lost. I'm going to tell you right now. That's why you got
players
woodshed.
came back late, or they were late, so they according to Bailey, they didn't start like part of the game.
Boulder's bearable when both of your boys and your godson are there.
All right, E-Dub, you're shaking your head, E-Dub. E-Dub money. You're shaking your head, E-Dub. What are you saying about this right here?
I don't really. It's a moot point at this point. You don't practice during bye week. You're not trying to get better. You're not trying to develop. It is what it is. I really don't care about Colorado. So
yeah, you lost. You beat Iowa State, Shaun. And then you get a bye week, and that's why they lost to Utah in the way they lost. I heard rumors are Bailey did a show with Matt. The players came back late and all kind of shit. He suspended guy. I don't know what he did, but damn, that's
you act like I'm taking up for Prime.
No. I know. No. I'm making your point. You said that's the culture. That's the Louis. That's the culture.
Right.
If you're coming back late after Iowa State in a bye week, you're coming back late to like what? Like, come on, man.
I do want to make one comment before we transition. Shaun is a bad boy. He's really good at this TV stuff. He completely, you guys didn't recognize this. He completely moved the conversation
for sure.
His teammate and his brother Warren Sapp and shifted all the energy to Coach Prime and Dion.
Coach Prime.
And he fell straight for it. I didn't fall for it. I just want to let him cook. But he did it so smoothly to protect himself. And I want to shout out Shaun King for manipulating everybody, and y'all not recognizing that.
Hey, real quick, I got to get both of your takes because I know both. I don't know if both of you knew him or played with him at all. Weddle is more your age, I think. But we lost Nick Mangold. I know that was Matt's former teammate. 41 years old, far too young.
Yeah, same age as myself. One of the best centers during my time. Went to a couple Pro Bowls with them. Obviously, competed against them. Was funny. Was charismatic. Obviously, one of the better centers to have played during that time. And did they say what happened?
He was fighting, I think, some cancer. I believe he was fighting for a while, and then
too many guys I've played with or played against have been leaving us.
And I know he needed a transplant at some point. That I know he was out there nationally. He was looking for a kidney transplant, I believe, for a while, and I don't know.
It was a kidney disease. I think he had been doing for a while. I think he had it for a long time, but it got worse when he retired, and couldn't find that transplant. And
I've never seen. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, all the conspiracies and all that, I'll just keep to myself. But at the same time, I've never seen this many young former athletes die like I have in my 49 years of living. Never in my life. You can say what you want. I've never seen more guys that were athletic, and I say athletic because it matters. People don't realize we're not just some fucking out of shape, fat wobble body. We had to go through certain things to be cleared to play a violent gladiator sport. I think we're built a little different than the normal average guy that's just walking around the PE track that weighs 300 pounds. We had to do it at a high level. Our heart rate, our lungs, our capacity, all that shit we go through. You can't tell me that we just are fucking dying off right after we retire. Like,
the only thing, real quick, just for context for this particular situation, because I'm with you.
Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like 06. It's like
no doubt.
Low key, so he didn't have this. So.
Yeah. I mean, we've had scenarios. I'm just saying, I've never seen.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got some rundowns for you guys, Smitty. Let's start with the Browns. Let's start with the Browns and Shedeur Sanders that doesn't play.
Well, the Browns got dominated by Mike Vrabel and the Patriots, man. And I guess Myles Garrett was asked about not having any offensive help to go with their defense. And this is what he had to say. Check it out.
It doesn't get any easier. Each week you ask me. So.
How do you feel about your performance now? Does the loss diminish how you feel about your performance today at all, I guess?
I would throw the whole performance away for a win.
So for context, you guys didn't watch the game. The man had 5 sacks as a D lineman, former D lineman. Like, that's incredible. I don't think people understand it like that. That's crazy to do, but it doesn't matter because they got their ass beat.
Yeah, they got woodshedded, so it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, so I don't know, E-Dub. I didn't hear him saying.
I want to see him playing on a contender, but he signed that contract, you know.
Yeah, he wanted the money talk. I didn't see him saying like, "We need Shedeur, we need Shedeur." I haven't heard him say that, but anyway, go ahead, E-Dub.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he wants to see Shedeur. Nobody really knows, but he could say whatever he wants. He is the leader. He works. He performs.
He's like that.
And you could tell the frustration. At the end of the day, you get to a point in your career that you've done all the individual accolades and you've gotten paid. Now it's just about winning, and that's where he's at. And to see his years, his latter years coming up, and you're a part of a team that has no future at the moment, right? We don't know how Gabriel's going to finish out. He has good moments, but he has rookie moments where he throws it right to a defender. But then he also
third round moments. Yeah,
like he's not a top 10 talent. And
Never
we all
was.
know that. And so what is the future for them? Is Shedeur the answer? I don't know, but I doubt it, just because, you know, for every first round pick that ends up as a bust or doesn't make it, there are 5th, 4th, 3rd round. Dak Prescott was he, a 4th rounder? You got Brock Purdy. You got guys that can make it with the right chance and the right opportunity, coaching and this and that. But I don't know. It's just a bad team with a future Hall of Famer in his prime on it.
I'm calling bullshit on this.
Okay.
I'm calling bullshit, and here's why. Myles Garrett played his ass off, but the defense didn't play their ass off. They gave up 32 points. They got 6 sacks.
Same way.
Drake May completed 75% of his passes for 282 yards and 3 touchdowns. Travion Henderson averaged 7.5 yards a carry. Drake May ended up averaging 7.1 a carry. Like, Myles, get the fuck out of here with that. Y'all didn't lose it. Y'all didn't lose 13-6.
I'm with you. I said it at the beginning.
Put up on you.
That's why I said to Smitty, I don't think he's on the top 5.
Dog. Y'all been playing lockdown defense over there. Yeah, the offense is shitty. Okay, cool. I get that. But y'all ain't elite either right now.
Shaun King, and that's a great point, because I also add a little bit of context to it as well. Being a defensive player as well, it's very tough when you're on the field all damn game as well. When your offense is having short drives, turn over the ball, 3 and outs, at some point you could be as great defense as you want, as you think you are. But at some point, fuck. I mean, it's been 60 plays.
They gave up 32 points.
I hear you.
They're bad. I don't know.
Had 10 carries for 75 yards. That's 7.5 a carry.
Listen, this is a
Drake
you problem.
May completed 75% of his passes, threw for 282 yards and 3 touchdowns, in spite of the 6 sacks.
Hey, this is you problem. You chose to sign there. I don't want to hear no sad stories, homie. I don't want to hear shit about it. You wanted that bag of money, Miles. You took it. Now just own it. Own that shit.
I could accept it if they had held the Patriots to 14 points or 10 points or something, but y'all got a 32 spot. Man, get the fuck out of here.
By the way, he got to ask the question, though.
I don't care. It ain't about what they ask, it's how you answer it.
I'm saying you had like he came to the stand and was like, man, defense showed up, offense didn't do shit. No, the media asked him that question. He said it don't get no easier. He mad at him for keep asking me the same damn question.
The Cleveland Browns are a what? They a football team.
Yeah, I hear
Not
you.
football players.
Louis Rainey, my former player in the chat. Shut the fuck up, boy. You sound ignorant. Shut the hell up. Dylan Gabriel was a 3rd rounder, motherfucker. Shedeur's a 5th rounder. They're both shitty. Ain't nobody defending one or the other. They're both shitty. But don't act like Shedeur should be starting, motherfucker. Shut up. You were a slow black running back, motherfucker. Shut up. Your motherfucking.
It'd be okay if he was white.
Anyway,
Right,
let's move on.
If he was white, it's slow, cool. But
Yeah, like motherfucker, you was a garbage ass running back. Now you talking shit. I saved your motherfucker. You and Flowers both fat asses. Shut up.
That's your fault as a coach. You should have developed him.
Motherfucker saved his ass every day. Now the motherfucker want to talk shit.
Hey, real
anyway,
quick,
let's
it's
go.
getting late, and I want to get this out. It's not on the rundown, but last week, E-Dub made a comment about the Baltimore Ravens and basically saying that, listen, like, it ain't over just yet. He said he's been a part of teams that have rallied and got things rolling. So I just want to add some context to that. The Ravens won yesterday, obviously. Lamar's coming back this Thursday. Very, very winnable game this Thursday. They play the Dolphins. I know Dolphins had a good offensive game, but the Dolphins we don't respect the Dolphins. Let's call it what it is. The Steelers and the Bengals both lost yesterday. The Steelers, guess who they got next week? My coach, the best team in the NFL. Then they got the Chargers, and then they played the Bengals. So when they play the Bengals, one of them got to lose. So all I'm saying is when you look at the upcoming schedule, you look at the fact that Lamar's coming back, you look at the Steelers schedule coming up as well, E-Dub might have been on to something. So I just want to give him his flowers right now in the event that the Ravens do go on a run. That's all I want to do.
Anyway, that's all blasphemous. Let me ask you, E-Dub. Pittsburgh, are they
everything I said, E-Dub. Everything I said.
Yeah, like that's crazy take. Are they
going to
go
on a run? They're going to go on a run.
They're going to go on a run.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you know why they're going to go on a run? Another opinion that JB was dead wrong about? Because they took the ping pong out of the mother freaking player.
Well, first of all, First of all,
RK game.
I don't think you guys heard me clearly. I said Pittsburgh. I said Pittsburgh. Are they Fugazi? I didn't say nothing about Baltimore beating Caleb Williams. I said Pittsburgh.
I know
said
what you said.
We know what you said. We talking about the Ravens.
I'm coming on Smitty's take first.
I gotta be honest. Pittsburgh.
You're cracking your head today, dog.
Listen, you're getting killed. But Mike Tomlin.
You need to go get in your hot tub and rub your dog head after this, boy, because you taking a smash in the day.
Mike Tomlin looks bad right now, and I love Mike Tomlin. I'm just being honest. They got $179 million defense, Edub, and they can't stop a nosebleed. They're right there with Cleveland. If Shaun's going to have that take about Cleveland, Pittsburgh has to be in the same boat because they've allowed 30-plus points 2 weeks in a row.
I keep it above.
And I'm just saying, and they don't have any other wideouts, in my opinion. The Austin kid, the young kid who we thought was good, he hasn't done anything. And number one, and Metcalf is overrated. I've been saying that to Smitty for 2 years. And at the end of the day, though, he don't have no wideouts either. They don't have no offensive threats. Freiermuth is their fucking, come on, man. This is a team. I don't know, Edub.
Whoever assembled this team with these weapons around A-Rod, I mean, they go 13, 14, 22 personnel as their main groupings with one receiver because that's the only receiver they got.
A big old slow ass tight end.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's odd. I haven't seen. I watched a little bit of the games because I'm close with Jalen and some of those guys, but I don't really know what's going on with their defense. It looks like they can't get as much pressure as they normally do. Usually they're the top 5 team in sacks year in and year out, pressure rate and sacks. But this year it just seems no bueno. I think on top of that, Cincinnati, that's a horrible loss to the Jets when they were up late. I mean, I turned the game off.
Horrible loss.
I did too.
And I came back and I saw they came back and I had to see how they came back. But
horrible loss.
Hey, let's hold guys accountable, right? Who's the highest paid pass rusher in Pittsburgh?
TJ Watt.
Oh, he ain't doing nothing right now.
I just looked up his stats. He's been kind of quiet. I think he got 4.
It all starts with the expectations to me match the compensation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're paying TJ Watt to get to the quarterback. Let's start there. He's not consistently getting to the quarterback. That's one of the biggest issues for their defense. Offensively, man, they got a senior citizen playing quarterback. All he do is yell at his teammates, and then he miss a wide open guy and just walk to the side. I'm just saying, keep it a buck, man. And how many throw? Aaron had DK wide open on the one, and he kind of underthrew it down the middle. It ended up being holding on Green Bay.
Yes,
but you can go back to multiple throws now.
He had him open. Yeah, he had him open.
Come on, man. And then let's be honest. Aaron was scared of Michael Parsons last night. Every time he dropped back, he already had decided the rush was there. I'm just saying, to whom much is given, much is required, right?
Yeah.
He didn't look nothing like the week before. Flacco stood in the pocket, made throw after throw after throw. Aaron was skittish. He was moving around when he didn't have to. I'm just saying, he didn't play great last night, and TJ couldn't get no pressure.
Shout out to Scatterboo. Shout out to Scatterboo for dislocating his ankle, man. Probably done for the year. Obviously, he had a hell of a year so far. Rookie scored.
Shout out to Scatterboo. I get what you mean, though.
Yeah, he's just so he can get it healthy. But I want to dive into that topic because Thibodeau, after the game, had a few things to say about
who is Thibodeau?
Kayvon.
Tavon, the DN. I want to get your take. I want to get both of you guys' take on this tush push shit because I've been saying it for a while. It's crazy. Take a listen to this.
Through your mind during the tush push where it looked like you forced a fumble?
Man, I don't know. That's some bullshit, man. Honestly, when it comes to that play and what happened, I feel like the refs, they got a kind of a hard job because they don't know when to stop it. And I think it's tough on defense, obviously, because it's like you stop the first surge, the ref don't blow the whistle. You get the ball out and you take it, and all of a sudden it's, whatever you said, forward progress. So at the end of the day, you just got to keep playing, man. Try to keep giving it your best and live with the results.
Yeah, I watched that game live. I tweeted out. That was BS. That was a fumble.
If they continue to allow, sorry, Smitty.
Are you good?
Let me get this quick. If they continue to allow this play, they need to not blow the whistle until an elbow or knee or some part of the body has touched the ground like a real normal football player.
Oh, yeah, this is just ridiculous. I could pick him up then and walk him in.
Because they get stopped initially, and then they push him. It's like, okay, well, what are we doing here? What is – this is not football anymore. This is – okay, it's all coming down to the judgment of the refs and not being judged off of what is happening between the 22 players on the field. Go ahead, Smith.
No, you took the words right out of my mouth. Like I said, I was watching that live when it happened. It was clearly a fumble. Like the play wouldn't. It wasn't like he was stopped for so long. Like he took that ball straight out of his hands. Nothing, no body part that touched the ground, no knee or elbow touched the ground. That should have been the Giants' ball. So like I can understand his frustration on that play, JB, for sure.
I think the play is officiated completely differently when the Eagles run it as compared to when other teams run it.
Buffalo and all these other guys. Like Buffalo's now motion. Have you noticed? Buffalo motions the fullback now and puts him in and he pushes at the snap.
Yeah, they called a false start on somebody on Sunday, and then the broadcast went to the Eagles. And I know it's hard in real time sometimes, but the Eagles guards are false starting every time.
Every time.
Like they let Jalen Hurts get pushed 2-3 times. They don't blow the whistle. Somebody else does it. That initial stop, the whistle blows. Like I just think they're so accustomed to the outcomes with Philly that they officiate it different when it's the Eagles than they do with everybody else.
Right.
Hey, Smitty, I'm gonna be honest. You and I had a debate earlier in the year when Watt was wanting all this money, and I said no, don't pay his ass. Can't pay him.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
Somebody in the chat too commented on some dumb stuff. By the way, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that comment section. This clown actually said TJ Watt is the second most double and triple teamed defensive lineman in football behind Myles Garrett. What do you expect? Well, then Myles just get 5 sacks.
Yeah.
And you telling me that he gets double and triple more than TJ? Like, and listen, I'm the kind of guy when it comes to rushing the quarterback, it's not always about sacks.
Yeah,
it's about making him uncomfortable. Pittsburgh hasn't been able to make the other quarterback uncomfortable. Love was in rhythm. He was having time to get through his progressions. Like, they weren't even making him uncomfortable most of the game. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, we're going to play a game real quick.
Uh-oh. Games for kids.
To end
he loves games.
Where's my game? We didn't play it, though. Smitty, you fucked me off.
I deleted it.
Did you?
No, I did. I swear. I'm just bullshit.
Sorry. All right, here we go, Shaun. Since we have you and we have E-Dub that defends it, I want to reorder the 2024 draft class as we end this show. Gary Williams was taken first. Jaden Daniels was second. Drake May was third. Michael Penix Jr. was fourth. Your guy, J.J. McCarthy, who's an absolute bust, was fifth. And then Bo Nix throws 4 touchdowns last night, was sixth. If you could reorder it, Shaun, you go first. Who are you reordering it if you knew what you knew today?
If you had to do it over, and it's a small sample size for some of these guys, JJ still only has 2 starts. I don't know how you're calling him a bust, but anyway, I would go Jaden Daniels, number 1, Drake May, 2, Penix, 3, Nix, 4, McCarthy, 5, and Caleb, 6.
Damn.
Wow.
You're putting Penix over
May?
Bo Nix?
Bo?
Over Nix? Yeah.
No, I had May 2nd. I got Penix over Nix because, listen, I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at quarterback.
I also know what I'm looking at.
Right.
Wins
Weddle, Nick's top 10 plays can be highlights on SportsCenter. But what's that segment that Shaq does where somebody does something just completely stupid?
Shaq and the Fool.
Shaq and the Fool. Nick's has also got 10 Shaq and the Fool plays every game. I just don't like the imbalance in his play at times. I think ultimately
you'd rather take the unknown with
Penix. No, I think Penix has shown now that he can spin it and throw it from the pocket at a high level. It's a small sample size. I said that from the beginning for a lot of these guys.
E-Dub, give me yours. So I'll read Sam. So Caleb went 1, Jaden 2.
I'll go Jaden. Basically, I would go Jaden. I would go May and Nick's 2, 3, 2, 2.
Like, so you still got Jaden at 1, E-Dub?
Yeah, because he's already took a team to the playoffs, won a playoff game,
championship game. Yeah.
And then I actually think Caleb. I would put Caleb over Penix. I go Caleb, Penix, and then JJ. We don't know anything about JJ yet.
Yeah.
Caleb is 6 because I think he has the bad habits that are going to be the hardest to break.
Yeah,
he doesn't turn the ball over as he did in college. It's not, he doesn't turn the ball. He holds the ball out. He takes a lot of sacks, but he doesn't turn the ball over. And I think he's only with a good coach. He's got a good system there. He's only going to get better. But he took a step back from that 4-game winning streak. He struggled against Baltimore, but Baltimore can do that to teams.
I agree with E-Dub. Same order.
Here's my order, man. I would take if we know what we know right now. Here's the reason. I love Jaden, but I'm taking Drake May for what we know now at number 1 because Jaden is hurt too damn much, and Bo Nix would be 2 if we know what we know today. I'm not talking about what he did last year in the playoffs and getting the playoff win.
We're not arguing.
I'm just saying, I'll go 1 and 2. The 2
So hold on. That might have been the dumbest thing I ever heard you say. You said based on what we know today, but I'm not taking into account what happened in the playoffs. So what happened in the playoffs is part of what we know today.
Right.
That was last year. I'm talking about right now.
All the information goes into the database, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about right now, though.
Well, that's a part of right now. He's still up and down.
Last year and this year put together.
But you got a team that's about to miss the playoffs, and you got a New England team with the brand new head coach who's about to go to the playoffs. You telling me that we're not in a results-oriented business, and what have you done for me lately don't matter?
First of all, I got Drake May second, so I act like I'm down on Drake May. Secondly, Jaden has missed time, and also more importantly, Debo and Terry McLaurin have not been available.
This ain't the first year Jaden's missed, though.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, he ain't really even had his parts and his pieces. And it's not like Washington is super talented when everybody's healthy. Like they're starting some running back that got 5 names that we never heard of.
I mean, they got some good receivers though.
But Terry McLaurin been hurt the whole year almost.
No. I said when they're healthy.
Right, you know what I'm saying.
Caleb Williams looks back to like he did. He looks horrible. Let's be real.
Simmer down. Right.
Yeah, like let's be real. Caleb Williams looks bad again. And I think Ben Johnson is at the he's at the cusp with dealing with this guy.
Caleb was 6 on my list.
No, I get it. I'm just telling you. I think he looks bad.
Crazy stat. Drake May has 3 games over 80% completion with, I think, a minimum of 20 attempts, which has only been done by, like, I don't know. I think they said 3 other quarterbacks ever. And so he's, out of all the quarterbacks, he has by far been the one that has improved in 2 years and been the most impressive, in my opinion. To be able to do that in the NFL is kind of mind-blowing for a young guy. Like, I'm not.
I thought people wrote him off too. Like,
is it safe?
How good he was in college. Go ahead.
Is it safe though, Smitty? Is it safe to say though what I said earlier with these other guys though? Are we just so lateral with the ball and getting it out, Shaun and E-Dub, bubbles and all this shit?
Drake throws down the field a little bit though. I don't think.
I mean they throw a little bit, but I mean it's damn near a little bit.
First of all, let me say this: Drake's in a very stable environment. Vrabel is a hell of a football coach. Tennessee will regret the next 2 decades firing Mike Vrabel. I mean, just saying, like Vrabel, being under Vrabel is like a dream for a young quarterback because they're playing great complementary football. They're playing good defense. They're playing good special teams. They're committed to running the ball. They play action, and they don't got the best group of pass catchers, but they're all buying in. They look like a really good team. My thing with Jaden was he hadn't had his weapons, and he's been injured. The thing with Nick, the thing with Penix, when they've been healthy in Atlanta now, Penix has looked really damn good. Like think Buffalo in the standalone game. Like Penix has had some wild games. He played terrible against I think it was the Vikings in a standalone game, but Flores could do that to a young quarterback. My thing with Nick is, like I said, he's gonna have 10 spectacular plays. He's gonna have 10 sacked in a full play.
Just like college, though, right?
That just made, right. That's been his makeup ever since he got to Auburn, and that just scares me.
Hey, E-Dub, Shaun, as you guys leave, is college football sustainable at the current rate? $179 million to pay coaches to leave in the last few weeks alone. I don't know, Bailey, how many coaches are available? Look at all these jobs are open before November.
Unbelievable. This has never
before
happened.
November, E-Dub. E-Dub, my question to you is, and Shaun, and me and Smitty and I talked about this the whole show earlier. Like,
those are some big time jobs too.
Big time.
Like, how do you sustain this though after, like, let's say top 10 teams resource wise? Let's just say the top 10 blue bloods in America right now: Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan. After that, how do you justify having 12 or even now 16 playoff teams if 10 of them cannot hang with these other big time blue bloods as far as paying a guy $53 million and then paying a new guy $100 million and then building a $200 million stadium? Collective.
I would say this: Florida, LSU, and Penn State. Right? If I'm interviewing or trying to go for those other jobs, I don't know about Arkansas resource wise. I don't know.
They got money.
But I would just be like this. It would have to be in writing, right? That I can't get fired for a 500 season because that is what it is. How am I supposed to compete
good point. Smitty,
without the resources that are available, like everybody, like the top 10 teams in the country? You are behind the starting line of everybody else. So you want me to try to get this program to that with what? So I don't know. Like, as a coach, you got to have some type of, for those big time programs, you're expected to win national championships, right?
Shaun said, like, you shouldn't be able to fire these guys during the season. Kind of to your point, like, I agree and disagree. Like, I think you can't, if it's so bad, Shaun, though, that it's just a cancerous locker room, and I think you should be able to fire a guy whenever if it's that bad. Like,
but JB, I should know that going into the season.
I don't know, though.
I mean, here's the one thing that I don't think is getting enough of a priority in the evaluation. I don't care how much money you got. When you add in, there's only 22 starters, right? When half of those guys are brand new every year, you got no idea how that group is going to gel. I don't care how talented they are. So there's going to be some unknown every year because, like you talked about, Colorado not having development in their program. You can't develop a kid in one offseason all the time.
I agree.
Like, you're changing systems, you're changing coordinators, how we do things. What are the priorities for the position coach? Like, all of that stuff is generally something a kid gets really good at after a year and a half, 2 years of being there, hearing the same messaging. Like, when you rolling this roster over, man, you just don't know from year to year.
Let me ask you guys something. And I'll be honest, Shaun, I want to get your take because you kind of been on this tip for a while. And Smitty, I don't know, but we firing guys year 2 and 3 right now, like a motherfucker. Right. Why is Deion getting a pass?
First of all,
why is Deion getting a pass?
Well, Deion.
No, I'm being honest, Shaun. Here's my take. I think we look at Colorado as this is a lower echelon big school, and we give him a pass because he's at a small school, but he's brought in huge amounts of revenue. And then we paid him $10 million. He gets a pass for the fact that he's at Colorado. That's just my true opinion.
I think the road travel too.
But hold on. Let's put some facts on this now. You've never seen me give Coach Prime a pass.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm saying, why are we giving him a pass out there in America?
But that's a unique situation because the only reason that Colorado is not in the same boat as Oklahoma State or Oregon State, schools we never talk about, never care about, very rarely mention, is because of the Prime impact on that brand. Otherwise, Colorado probably would have an opening and they'd be right on this list, and they'd be right there grouped with Oklahoma State.
My point is because it's at Colorado, though. If he was at LSU, they all make $10 million down there. I'm just saying he makes no more money than those other guys.
The expectation is different too, though. At LSU,
that's my point. That's my whole point. He's at Colorado. I think it saves him.
11 before he got there, so like the ball was
I'm saying that's what saves him.
Right? Yeah, for sure. I agree.
But I actually think he would be better at one of those programs. Because the way he wants to operate and do business would work better at LSU or Florida than it does at Colorado. Because
has this ruined his chances, though?
Oh, yeah, he probably has, especially with the health issues. But I'm saying, like I said this from the beginning, you weren't going to be able to get enough of the kind of players you needed consistently to Colorado in order to win big. You just not going to do it.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Well, man, it's been a hell of a E-Dub Monday. Shaun King, E-Dub.
Hey, good luck this week, E-Dub, man.
Thanks, man. We got to get this win. Get to 8-2.
Get that curse.
Get back 8-2. 8-2 is a hell of a year. And Hell yeah. And you got to go. You want that momentum going in the playoffs, though, E-Dub, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I will say this, E-Dub, without watching any of the film.
Damn.
If in your check with me, if you change those outside routes to wide release hitches instead of in routes, it's actually a much easier read for your quarterback.
It is.
Because they can't because when you run the in cut, a lot of times they can pass that off to the inside coverage. Whereas if you run outside wide release hitches, the coverage got to get to the wide receiver instead of the receiver going to the coverage. So it's a lot of times it's easier to get that as your check down, and then always put your back as a check down third option for your quarterback right over the center. So that way, if he picks a size and he don't like it, he can get back and find a completion.
Yeah, we had that. The only reason we had indie routes is we were expecting man, and my receivers zone man. You kind of have to tell them. And I also, Shaun, you appreciate this. I also said on Monday, receivers, can we understand 3 and man? If it's cover 3, I need you to hold the seams and not break them off on corner routes. They all looked at me like this.
Hey. But when you're dealing with
routes on, and we'll make it work.
Dumb it down. Just change the outside release hitches. Dumb it down.
I'm with you. I appreciate that, boys.
When they hear in route and they thinking man, they flying in.
Yes, you're 100% right.
That was E-Dub back in the day. Was a player. E-Dub was E-Dub was killing that shit. Hey, E-Dub, much love. You got to get a win. And I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you.
All right, fellas.
All right,
man. Hey man, a loaded show. We're so it's on me. We've been behind the whole show.
On us, good team.
But we had it was a good showing. 3,000 damn near 870 something 100 in here total.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, even my former player Lewis Rainey for saying blasphemous shit.
You blasting them though like that. I'm like, damn, like.
Not it. I just say it's slow black running back. Normal.
That's like some of the worst shit we can hear.
That's normal shit.
But we don't like to hear that shit.
But Lewis was a great team player.
Oh, so he was shitty. Damn, you making it worse.
Nah, Lewis wasn't shitty. Lewis was like a hard-nosed kid.
You just said Louis was a great team guy. He gave good speeches. He was a good-hearted. When you start saying those type of things about a player, you're shitty.
Here's the thing, though. Lewis and Latrell are in here. It's respect forever.
Oh,
they're in the show, homie.
I fuck with Lou. It's my first time meeting him. Me and him on the same page. So I didn't watch you play. So I didn't call you shitty. I didn't want you play, brother.
I didn't call him shitty. I didn't call him shitty.
Did you bad?
I didn't call him shitty.
Me and Trail, we don't shake you like saying because Trail be saying some wild shit. Talking about Jalen Hurts better than fucking Dan Marino and shit. Like he say weird shit like that make you like want to fight him.
And Lewis stayed with me. Fucking Latrell left me and transferred.
Oh,
yeah.
Trail transfer? You never told me that.
Yeah, homie.
Oh, so he disloyal?
Yeah, he disloyal.
Oh, that got a whole nother vibe. This motherfucker, he ain't a member no more. He transferred. He don't know fucking quarterback play. He said my coach was gonna be shitty. Now he looks stupid. Damn, Trail.
He got mad at me. I brought a bunch of running backs in.
He didn't want to compete.
And Lewis was like, "Fuck that, coach. I'm here. Fuck, I'm Long Beach. Woo. Like, yeah. Him and Latrell, Long Beach. Yeah. Him and Latrell, super Long Beach. Cool. They Long Beach stuff, homie, and fucking Latrell went over to the little gay team, little gay school.
Trail soft?
He went to the private school, homie.
He wanted to guarantee playing time.
Yeah.
He didn't want to win. Just wanted to just fucking play.
Now he on your side. Now he said he predicted the Colts will win the division.
He trying to wheel me back.
Yeah, homie. Hey, real quick though, we got a segment we didn't get to do.
Yep.
It's on me. I love you, Latrell. You fat as hell now, though.
You are fat though. Like
you fat as a motherfucker now. Let's be real.
I wouldn't know you was the running back.
Yeah, Smitty would have thought you was an old lineman.
Yeah, guard.
So you better. I don't know how you coach running back still.
Yeah,
and live.
You're a horrible example.
God. But anyway, diving into this Underdog segment, we got Underdog as a proud sponsor, obviously.
Yeah.
And I got some picks for everybody today, Smitty. We got to read this real quick because you got to go download the app. Number one.
Got to.
Yeah, you got to go do that first before you can do anything else. You got to go download the app, Underdog Fantasy app, and then use our promo code Coach JB to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code Coach JB. Millions of fans have already won billions of dollars making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Tonight is the night. Must be 18, 19 in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 in Colorado, where Prime Sex will no longer be the coach. 21 in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, who damn near lost to Belichick in North Carolina. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. See terms and terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. Concerned with your play like Big King just did all y'all wrong? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. And if you're in New York with the Hamas, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877/8/HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. Underdog, the place to win. Go check it out right now. Smitty, we got my picks. We got Doyers game 3 tonight, and we got the Monday night football game. Whatever you want to talk about first, Smitty.
Let's start with the Doyers, man. Might as well. You said it first. Let's go there first. What you got?
I'm taking over. Ohtani hits a home run. And listen, I picked him. He didn't hit one, and then he goes and hits 3, strikes out 10. I think he's focusing on hitting today only because they need some bats to come through. They got a great pitcher on the mound in Tyler Glasnow. He's going to get at least 6 strikeouts like he always does. So I think Ohtani can focus along with Mookie Betts. I think Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman are both going to have over 1.5 total bases. Ohtani's going to hit a home run, but so is Vlad. Vlad's going to get a home run now. If he's not the best hitter in the playoffs, I don't know who is. And then obviously Hernandez is always big in the playoffs, Smitty. He's going to hit a home run as well. I got 3 home runs in this game. I think it's a higher scoring game than people think, even though Glasnow has kept them down. But I still think the Dodgers are going to score some runs tonight. I think the Dodgers win 6-3.
Ooh, 6-3. I love it, man. Go lock that in. Now, what we got for Monday Night Football, homie?
Monday Night Football, man. Here we go. Listen, Sheldon got to get this done tonight. I hope Sheldon wins. I can't. I just can't come on the show tomorrow and not wear my Chiefs Queendom shirt, Smitty.
I want you too bad. Like, because they
man.
lose, we already know what the thumb going to be. It makes Baby's job easy. It makes our job easy. Like,
But I think Rashee Rice, his first game last week, he already had multiple touchdowns, already was impactful. I think his impact, he'll get the 67.5 yards receiving, but I think Hollywood Brown gets the big plays. I think Hollywood Brown's going to be the guy that gets the big play because now you got Worthy, you got Travis Kelce, who's kind of getting it back into a little bit of a groove.
Yeah.
And then you got all these full weapons at Mahomes' disposal. I think Mahomes throws for 276. He's playing better than he has in a while.
Yeah.
I think he gets to 276.5. And I think these other numbers are very attainable, Smitty. 23.5 yards. That's one catch. Zach Ertz on the other side for Washington. He's been playing really, really well. I think Mariota's safety blanket tonight, even though Debo comes back and Scary Terry, Mariota's safety valve, though, because he hasn't played as much, obviously, I think is Zach Ertz. So I like Zach Ertz tonight with 4 catches or more. And then same with Travis. I just think that those yards, those are easy catches from Mahomes. Mahomes loves targeting Kelce, especially early in the game on all the option and exit routes. I think he catches that. I think it's an easy over game. All over. Take the number.
Ooh, I love it, man. Go to Underdog right now. Promo code CoJB. Make these exact picks and win you some money. Change your lives.
No doubt. We're 21 minutes over, and it's been a great show. I got to go catch me on Unpaved after this with Shaun Salisbury.
Yeah.
And then I got a million things going. Shout out to Smitty, Bailey, Paris. Great show. We'll be back tomorrow for Talk That Talk Tuesday with Steve Kim. And he's going to talk his Miami. He was not pleased in here in the Palooza. He was not pleased watching that game. Stanford was up 7-0. It was 7-7. It was a close game. And then the quitter fucked it off. Your GM, your fucking favorite Cole, GM fucked it off. Stanford looked fucking horrific in the second half.
Don't worry about this season, homie. They don't have the guys. They got $50 million waiting on them this offseason. Trust me, this shit about to change quick. Shout out
anyway.
And listen, we not don't call homie. Andrew Luck a legend, homie. He's still a legend.
All right, Lewis. Always.
Eddie, you're not calling in, Eddie. Fuck.
God.
Golly. Artesia, I get it. You're in
OG Bone in the house. 725. I didn't know even how to subscribe until this shit right now. SMH. OG Bone.
All's good. What's good, Bone?
Hey man, we're back in the building tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Shout out. Go watch we had a viral video going crazy right now. It's already 60,000 with our interview with Tim Donaghy. Tim Donaghy will join us on the show here very, very frequently from here on out, especially as the NBA season gets going. You got no LeBron, you got no Luka. The Lakers get a win though.
The white boys dropped 50 the other night.
How about last night?
Yeah. The other night,
yeah. Austin Reeves?
Austin Reeves.
I told y'all he was the best white boy. He was the best white boy. American, too. He's the guy. He's really the guy. He's really the Cooper Flag guy.
he's the savior.
Yeah. He's really the guy.
What, Cooper Flag, homie?
Yeah, homie. It's Austin Reeves. Isn't it like his second 50-point game?
His first one ever.
No. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Last year, though, he scored like some 40s.
He scored on 50s.
I damn near think it's the second one.
Shout out to Antonio Gates, man.
Why?
They said he hosted and he was a part of the one.
What?
They said he hosted and he was a part of one of the gambling shits. The poker shit.
NFL about to get exposed.
I don't know, man.
Might be a thumbnail tomorrow. Might be a thumbnail. NFL gambling scandal next.
Or damn near might be Chiefs Queendom.
Or damn near could be Washington Redskins.
With Sheldon on that move like this.
Damn near could be LeBron gets caught gambling.
Sheldon might go off and get 3 sacks tonight, quiet as cat.
So he damn near Myles Garrett then.
He damn near like just win them game. I told him, I said
if he got 3 sacks from the inside, that would be a better performance than Myles Garrett's 5 sacks.
100%. Me and you know ball. Shit. I told my boy take some of them pain pills, whatever. Put that heat packet on and go ball out, homie.
No doubt.
Don't look at me like that, homie. We gotta go, homie. It's 9:30. You got unpaid.
Yeah, I got shit to do. I got to piss bad.
Let's wait now. A few more minutes.
Anyway, Chiefs Queendom tomorrow with an L. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.